incredible catch potentials. And then, of course, Liquid over the other side, they have got some very, very strong heroes. You've got... Well, we'll go through the rundown of them all so you guys are familiar with it at home as we get into this game. We'll start with Secret. Secret, we have Puppey supporting on Disruptor. Ace is on the Weaver. Mid one, that core Kunkka, ladies and gentlemen. Fada on the offlane, Tide Hunter, and Yapso. We've seen it once before, we'll see it again on his Elder Titan. Over on Liquid, GH bringing back his Keeper of the Light here in the grand finals of the Major. Mind Control on the core Nyx Assassin. But Tumberman, he'll be at the moment hovering around mid with the Lone Druid. Down bottom, Miracle playing the Gyro. And last but not least, Kuro on the Shadow Demon. So yeah, talk to me about this Liquid's lineup. It looks pretty damn scary.
It is scary. I mean, they've got Matu on his signature Lone Druid. That is pretty amazing, and GH on that Coddle. They can make a lot happen in this early game.
Oh, I'm talking about GH. He's been found out. Secret, they've got eyes on him. They'll send the Spirit out. They have the vision for the mini glimpse. Looking for the body blocks. They've got it. Gush as well to slow him down. They'll surround him, bring him out. GH is down. Puppey takes the first blood.
Even skilling the X as well. They've really committed for that with their abilities at level 1. Gush, X, Glimpse, 3 of the not the most favorable level 1 abilities, but yeah, just full out committing for that first blood.
Just seeing if they can catch anymore. In fact, Kuro and Miracle throwing up these opponents, but the Spirit is out. Puppey's still dancing around with Miracle, has to back away from the rocket barrage.
Oh, Matu actually got the bounty with his bear when there was 2 of the secret heroes standing on top of it. So 3 bounties claimed for Team Liquid.
All right, we'll see what sort of lanes we are going to have come out. Ace at the moment hanging around top. We'll see how much support Secret want to put up there. But at the moment, mid one is going to be backed up with Puppey hanging around this mid lane. So Kunkka versus Lone Druid. How do we expect this one to go down?
I would imagine Lone Druid would win this. I think Kunkka can still farm really well because of the Tidebringer though, but as soon as you hit level 5 on Lone Druid, I've said it time and time again, that's when you can start actually pushing this hero, the Kunkka, out of the lane. First few levels though, they both farm, trade farm.
Puppey making his move down towards the bottom. So Secret keeping 3 heroes down here, looking for the aggression. Liquid, they're splitting it up across the map. They've got 2 down bottom, 2 up top. Yapso is making the pull, bringing the creeps around to himself. Miracle, hit with Fada, got the rocket barrage. Gush comes out though, Miracle. Down to half health, Puppey as well in the neighborhood. Doesn't have the Thunderstrike, but he does have the Glimpse, dragging Miracle back in between the 2 of them. Fada's going to have Gush back up in a second. They'll look to chase this down. Miracle popped the rocket barrage, he's gone. My goodness, Secret already with a second kill. I mean, you mentioned it. These aren't normally the level 1 skills you see to be taken, but it's working out in this lane against this Gyro who's just getting burst down.
So they're prioritizing that Ace is going to do just fine top on his own. He won't farm great, but he'll get some levels, and then they're just going to be able to pressure Miracle, and that's going to be their goal for the game. Maybe they'll move out after Fada gets a couple levels, just because he has Gush level 1, so it makes his sustainability in the lane a lot harder. So that could be another reason why they wanted to go for that here, but at the start, we do see Liquid, the CS, kind of as expected, the Lone Druid having, 2 heroes, kind of 2 little mini heroes. You're able to do pretty well versus this, but Kunkka catches back up nicely.
I mean, talking about Ace being bullied in that top lane, he had to make the walk all the way back as he ran out of mana. Yep. So a lot of time where Ace is getting nothing out of the top lane. Slow start for the Weaver because of the laning situation from Liquid. That is a lot of downtime early on.
Yeah, that's actually pretty devastating that he got pushed out that early. Maybe eating a couple mana burns plus like mana leak. He just got all of his mana taken away and he couldn't stay up there. That's really, I don't know, that's going to be really hard for Secret. I think they have to go up there and help him now. Oh, I don't think it's a good idea to leave that Weaver fully sacked.
Down bottom though, Miracle in trouble. 3 heroes on top of him. We'll get the Glimpse back again with the catch. Miracle trapped under the tower, surrounded. He's trying to get out with the rocket barrage. One more touch would do it. It'll be the Fairy Fire, keeping him alive. Fada's going to continue to chase, hunting him down. They've got the vision from the Spirit, and Secret will claim it. A 3rd kill for Secret as they punish Miracle once more. So Miracle is dying in this bottom lane. His levels, though, looking a little bit better. The CS 6 for 2 against the 3 for 0. So interesting how both safe laners having a tricky time at the start of this game with the way each side's playing.
Ace is getting very little, though. Yeah. Pretty much nothing. Only 4 last hits on him. And this is pretty scary, too, because now you're setting up for a Nyx Assassin who's going to have an incredibly good game here. And he can pick off these supports pretty easily. He's very good versus Elder Titan, incredibly good versus Disruptor as well. It is pretty painful. Look at poor Ace.
This top lane is an absolute disaster for Secret.
When you get a Nyx Assassin off to such a good start, he's going to get early arcade boots, very early 6. He can punish all over the map.
Mid lane, pretty much even trading at the moment.
Yeah.
2 of them.
It gets like to level, once level 5 comes on alone, that's the big one.
That's when we'll see how it changes.
But, I mean, mid one, he's got a bottle, he's got a lot of sustain. He might actually be able to just stand here toe-to-toe with the Tidebringer.
Now, Secret sending their supports up towards the top lane.
I think they have to.
They have to do something to alleviate this pressure on Ace.
And he's there. I mean, if you look at it, sure, Kunkka can scale, because you know people know the attacker build, the phase boot, like armlet, etc. into crits. Puppy's got the glimpse.
Going back
GH.
into the field, or just over it in fact, and it's going to force GH to head the other way. They'll run him down, continue to chase. Ace comes over, but he's actually out of mana. So can't Shikuchi any further. He does have a mango if he wished to, but he's going to head back to lane, look to soak up the XP. And GH tries for the TP, but he's actually in range of the stomp there. Did look like he was going to be between the two of them.
Yeah, that was just on the edge.
Yeah, that looked like he might have got away with that one, but he didn't. The AoE was there just to hold him down. And
he's making a lot of space.
He is. Space certainly created. Puppy will go for a little bit of a TP across to that tier 2 and will be able to finally control him with Yapsel. Bottom lane though, Fud has been left alone. He's in trouble. Miracle and Kuro chase him down and they will get the kill. Miracle, more gold into the bank. So yeah, Liquid able to capitalize on that space that GH was creating around the mid lane.
I'm still pretty concerned for Secret. Ace, he's starting to get a little bit back into it, but he's really their main hero that they want to be having a good game because he's very good versus at least three of the heroes on the side of Liquid.
Bottom lane, trying to set up onto Miracle. They will find the sleep, closing the gap with 3. Disruption from Kuro holds back Puppy. So this follow-up glimpse won't be there quite straight away. They'll turn towards the easier target as Kuro does get left behind. 3 heroes surround him. As Secret, they'll find Kuro, but Miracle will be kept alive by Kuro's selfless play.
You know, it is a 5-1, but you see Liquid still holds that gold advantage.
I'm looking at this top lane, as you say. Ace is struggling, and Mind Control.
Midas.
He is free farming out of his mind. Midas there, 5.5 minutes, and that's got to be the quickest Midas on a offlane Nyx assassin in a long time.
Probably ever.
Yeah.
In an offlane Nyx, I would say that's probably the fastest Midas ever.
Mind Control ready to carry this game.
Puppy. Kuroki's got the 5 stacks on him. It's just not enough.
That was close. Kuro himself has to be a little careful. Fado was moving in onto Miracle. And turn around towards Kuro, but Kuro's already out to the side. Will escape. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Mind Control does with a start like this. I mean, do you agree with it going that well? Are you sort of glad he got the Midas, or is it a little bit... is the Midas a good pickup when it's this quick? Surely it has to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 5-minute Midas.
It's got to be so tempting to get it. Puppy they do beat him down. He was trying.
Killing spree anyway.
Kuro was desperate for Puppy's life there. He really wanted it. He couldn't quite get it. Hey, Yapsel 3-0-3, all 6 kills with his involvement.
He's got to put in the heavy work to make up for how the lanes are going. I mean, it's like we said, 6-1 Secret favored, but they're behind 1,000 gold and 1,000 experience.
Yeah, Ace is continuing to struggle at the top.
Mid tried to use boat actually to kill the bear there. Okay. But it got quickly pulled back by the recall.
And Yapsel again down bottom. They move in. They push Miracle back towards the tower. This carnage just doesn't stop down bottom. That's the second Midas for Liquid picked up as Matuma Man finishes it on the lone druid. So running the double Midas on both of their cores. Sure, there's 7 kills for Secret, but the net worth is pretty much bang even.
Yep.
And with 2 Midases on Liquid's lineup, and the fact that Ace is struggling so hard, they're going to need a lot more kills, it feels, for Secret to keep this one in the bag.
Hey, they're keeping that pace up though. They're getting fought off to a good start. Same thing with the Kunkka, but we are seeing those discrepancies start to happen.
Like Carapace does catch out Ace.
Ace.
They'll still be able to get back in the solo mid lane. They've got the sleep, they've got the setup. There's the defensive disruption. Kuro protecting Matuma Man for now. He'll juke out the torrent. May still be dead. They have the control with the X mark. They'll get the kill. They look towards Kuro. They take him as well. Yapsel.
Oh my God.
I mean, this Elder Titan. There's a reason why we saw it banned out in the series earlier where Secret wouldn't play. There's a reason why Liquid sort of is traumatized by this hero. It is just absolutely terrifying.
100% kill participation in the first 8 minutes. 6 of those kills. Feels good. Mind Control now with his first rotation though. Once he gets those arcane boots, easy pick off there. Mid one was very low, just trying to farm a creep wave.
Oh my goodness. Well, this game so far, this opening, definitely everything. I think everyone would hope it to be both teams with definitely the strengths that they're coming out of the laning stage with. Liquid, these 2 cores, the fact that Matuma Man and Mind Control did so well, but Secret having very high impact with their roaming, and Japsor just playing out of his mind here in the first 9 minutes on this Elder Titan.
Oh, Miracle misclicked the creep with the rocket.
And look who's down here as well. Mid one's there. Kuro again with the disruption, trying to hold mid one back, but Fada pops the Ravage. They'll hold Miracle in place. The boat comes through. Can they bring him down? They can. X-Mark back into the torrent. Mid one has got the control.
Secret's got priorities in this game. They saw what Miracle did in the last series. They were like, no, don't let him play the game. He's bottom 4 net worth on the gyrocopter.
Look at this mid one. He was trying to look for more. Kuro will be able to get himself away. Yeah, Miracle absolutely suffering.
Yep.
And Ace, even though he was pushed out that hard, he's in fact ahead of Miracle. But definitely the approach that it's nice to see these two teams take. We've seen so many games where safe laners are just given all the space in the world. This game at least, it's not happening. They are the prioritization for both teams. Up top, Ace getting low again, being forced back by GH and Mind Control. He's out of mana. He's got this 1 charges, and that will be enough to get him out with a second Shikuchi. As he does escape.
Just an annoyance, pretty much, with by the mana leak and by the mana burn for Ace.
Real pressure onto this bottom tower. Mid one and Fada push him. But
they have to
teeping down. They want to try and fight here, Liquid. Kuro's got the setup onto mid one. They'll bring the bear in. It's looking to surround him. Mid one, dropping the capo over him, trying to hold them back. Gets it onto 2. Spike Carapace is there from Mind Control, holding mid one in place, but he's going to be fine. They bring Fada in on the front. The 3-man torrent from mid one comes in, takes down Kuroki. Now they look towards Mind Control. He's going to pop as well. Secret get both. They're getting everybody out of there. No one to fall on Secret. They take down 2. And mid one, what a torrent on the way out. He was incredibly low. That boat as well, giving him that run to keep himself alive.
Look at that stack. That thing is enormous.
Oh,
Miracle and GH want that one.
Hasn't got any points in the flat cannon yet though with this build.
They have to. I think they have to bring like a couple heroes up here. Bring the Tide in order to try to clear that one out so Liquid doesn't go for that steal. That is a very massive stack.
Structures are fortified.
12
Radiant's
for 2.
bottom tower is under attack.
So Mind Control's fastest Midas pickup before 15 minutes. Yeah, this game a little different for the man. About what, 10 minutes quicker than his fastest. That is quite an improvement.
So I was saying something before was that Secret with their lineup, they have to claim towers early on because they don't really have these natural tower pushers while in comparison to Liquid. So when they do go for those like heavy committed ganks, they really want to transition it into a push.
Here we go. Miracle now with the first point in the flat cannon.
But Fada, he's here.
They're ready to protect him. Mind Control comes through as well. Sentry's been dropped down, so Fada knows he's there. Ace has to time lapse back. Takes the full brunt of the rocket barrage from Miracle. And indeed, Fada's going to try and clean up these himself. Mind Control still looking to fight. They do see him. They're looking for the stun, but the Ravage comes through from Fada. It might not mind. Fada just gets melted by the rocket barrage. They found the stun onto Ace. The Illuminate's enough. With the final right click from Miracle, they get the double kill. And Liquid take them both down.
He got quite a lot of that stack as well from that call down. That magic damage versus Tidehunter. It's just far too much. Not having a raindrop, not having a cloak or anything along those lines yet for the Tide. Choosing to go for phase boots into a bracer. We've been seeing Secret really liking drum as an item from what I've been seeing on all their games. See mid one even built one on the Kunkka, but that's a little bit more expected.
This pressure up top, Liquid still hanging around. 4 heroes with their eyes onto Fada. They're not going to get the glimpse back though, Puppy. The catch, Kuro playing some time with the defensive disruption. Miracle has been surrounded. He still gets out of there with a phase. He's speedy enough, backs off. Secret can they control him. Thunderstrike down onto Miracle, but they're looking for the turnaround. GH throws out the Illuminate, catches onto 2.
All of Secret's coming from the right.
Oh, they're bringing in the backup. They're bringing in the big forces, but cooldown's there from Miracle. He's moving onto Fada. They get the slow stun as well from Mind Control. They take down Fada. Miracle falling very low. The ult comes in from Yapsor. Clips onto 2. They've lost 2 on Liquid. Mind Control also in trouble. He's got the Vendetta. They've dropped to Sentry. Do they have the vision? Mid one's going to have to look for the torrent. How is he going to get it? No. Mind Control just out of range, but they continue to chase. Another Sentry's out. They have the control. They'll catch him with the X-Mark. Mind Control will buy some time with the Spike Carapace, but Puppy gets the kill. 4 down on Liquid. Secret punishing that aggression there. I mean, it's 16-5. The kill still going Secret's way, but the farm, it is still there for Liquid. Matuma Man's had all this space down bottom. He's top net worth, and the other 2 cores close behind.
It's pretty much even on the gold, but the experience is still leading Liquid, even though it's 16-5. That's pretty crazy, but they did win like 2 lanes kind of in a way with that Nyx Assassin top and the Lone Druid in the mid lane. Secret just making a lot more decisive moves as a unit. And so far, Liquid has not really been able to poke towers whatsoever. Every single one, actually top towers is a little slow, but...
The Spike Carapace onto the bug, stunning up Ace. Mind Control finds the control. Nice little play there. You've got to be careful with those bugs when a Nyx Assassin's around, as he will be quick to turn it upon you.
Well, especially when it's... You wouldn't expect this too much, but it's a Nyx Assassin who's level 10 already because of that Midas pickup. So Max Carapace coming out on top of Max Stun, incredibly good versus Weaver.
Mid lane. Secret, they've got their eyes on Matuma Man. Everyone trying to find the X-Mark. Can't quite get it. Towards top, Mind Control. Takes the rune, they'll put a sentry out. Kudara wet. And ping it immediately. Try to getting a bit more space down bottom. Nearly level 10 on the Tide.
So he will go for the hood right away, because what we were saying, you know, that heavy amount of magic damage from Coddle, Gyro, and Nyx Assassin, definitely a problem for the Tide, rather than prioritizing the mech. And he did go, you know, the phase boots, like we mentioned before too. He did have arcane boots queued up in the beginning, but just switched it up quickly.
And the X-Mark combo is going to be coming in onto GH Static Storm as well, making sure that there's no answer from this Keeper of the Light as Mid One takes the kill. 4-1 and 7 on this mid lane core Kunkka. So far, so good for this hero.
We mentioned the catch, right? You know, the Spirit plus Stomp, Spirit
So
on top
much
of
catch.
Glimpse, X as well. So many different ways to catch heroes in the back. Liquid do get a top tower, and they're starting to threaten the tier 2 as well now, which is very good for them. But Secret are also pushing on their own.
One coming in, seeing if you can get the grab, but Liquid well away, he was TPing through, already back up. Vada putting some heavy pressure onto that tier 1 mid, nearly taking it. He'll back off just in time to make sure Kuro can't get the disruption setup. Tower will go down, Matuma Man will find the deny.
Miracle caught up so well in this game. Look at that top 3 net worth. While you look at Ace, Ace is still... I mean, look at YapzOr's net worth, actually. He's ahead of the Weaver and the Tidehunter by a sizable amount. About 1,000 gold for him.
How many?
He's got an 8-toes.
Yeah, 15 minutes
15
in.
minutes.
This
is a support.
It's a rich Elder Titan.
He's got to make a lot of work to bring it back for his 2 other cores, though.
Still ever so close. Net worth is 16 minutes into this one. And both teams kicking it off in very, as I say, very different styles really to a lot of the other series we've had here at this major. Changing the way they play and a lot of heavy pressure early on those cores.
Yeah.
And Miracle, as you say, with the Gyro, understandably so, a little easier for him to catch back up in farm in comparison to the Weaver, getting a significant lead above Ace.
Secret's gotten some nice deep wards down during all their aggressive moves as well, so they will be able to watch whenever Matu is farming in the jungle.
Trying to go onto Vada, but that pesky Kraken shell, he just walks off the impale. And we'll be able to get out of the corner. Down bottom, they're looking for the bear, and they'll get it.
300 gold.
A well-needed 300 gold for Ace as well.
Yeah.
Mid one scouting things out with the Invis Rune. Level 13, phase, armlets, drums. This man packs a punch if he can find the control. But a lot of space is now being given to Matuma Man. He's pretty much got that Radiance complete.
Yeah.
Mid lane, mid one, looking for the setup, onto Kuro. Goes in with the Tidebringer hit. Has got the control, but at the same time Kuro will have the disruption to try and play around it. He's actually not going to get the chance to do it. Controlled there too quickly. Kuro's down. Mind Control heading in, looking for the lockdown onto mid one. He's got a boat coming through. The run might be enough to save him. It's on top of him, and that damage reduction is going to be enough. He's able to walk it off. They turn towards the Bear Secret, and they'll force back Liquid. Ace is looking for an attempt at a chase down. They have the vision and the glimpse onto Mind Control. Pops the Spike Carapace and Impale to hold back the Weaver. Mind Control, is he going to be okay? The sleep and the air splitter's coming in. They'll force him to the side, but he's still in range of the splitter. Gets dragged back, but they can't chase it. Spike Carapace was out again, holding Ace once more behind. Ace now continuing to try and chase towards GH. They get the vision for the glimpse, bringing the Keeper of the Light back. The Ravage from Vada comes out, catches 4. Vada with the collar down, the Torrent onto 2. Mid one's got the follow-up with the stun. The Ravage from Mind Control, he turns, holds back 3. So at the end of the day, Liquid, they'll just lose the 2 supports. Mind Control doing his best to minimize their losses.
Secret with very nice synergy of spells.
Oh, absolutely.
Both Torrent, Stomp, and Ravage.
I mean, Mind Control's thinking about going back in it, but the Spike Carapace is going to wear out. He gets dragged back into the Torrent. The Stomp's there from YapzOr, another kill for the ET.
Monster
Radiance
kill.
is on the Bear. They've got to be aware of this. They're starting to back off as Matuma Man tries to chase. Homing missile on its way towards YapzOr, but Secret, they'll get back. Kinetic Field will be dropped by Puppey, and Liquid will not be able to chase this any further.
What a succession of events by Secret, diving all the way into the tier 2 because they're playing around their vision. That's the important thing. They have that deep ward, so they really wanted to play around it. They're having really good usage of their sentries as well. Always being able to find that Nyx assassin when he's lurking around.
And mind control, he is playing his heart off, but even then, as we saw, he does definitely that 3-man impale that he hits, minimalizing the further casualties. Back to the game. They are looking for the bear and they will find it, but again, this combo, as you mentioned, just the torrent follow-up each and every time. Yeah, without that stun from Mike, I think Miracle probably would have gone down as well.
Yeah.
Secret do. And back, 21 to 6. It's incredible to see this difference in kills, but the farm, I guess it's the power of having these 2 Midases early on Liquid. The gap is not that different.
15 kills advantage and not having a gold advantage is
especially
really
at this early stage of the game.
Yeah, that's really something. I mean, now they do have an experience lead on Secret though, because they are team fighting a lot, so and they're winning the fights.
Is it much?
It's like 2,000. It's not really incredibly substantial, but it's something. And the big thing for me is that Secret's playing a bit more as a team for Liquid, but I think that's just like the nature of the lineup as well. Liquid doesn't really have like that where they just want to group up. Now they do because they have the Radiance on the bear, but before that, no. But Secret's definitely making some very, very good rotations and moves.
And Ace, he's catching back up.
Yep.
He's climbing back up there.
Does he have the defusal now? I think
he does. He's got the defusal complete. And level 13, of course, already has that talent, so he does offer a fair bit of punch.
And they're gonna have all their ultis up soon.
There we go. They're looking for a team fight up top. They will lose the tier 2 tower. Homing missile in onto the Tidehunter. Mind control jumps forward, but Fada's going to be fine. Pops the hood. He'll be able to keep himself alive for now. Static Storm does catch out 2. Fada goes in with a Ravage on the side. Finds 2 of them. Has the setup on the GH. GH getting taken down by Ace. The boat flies through. The Fear will send back mid 1 and Puppey. Miracle tries for the TP out, but Ace is there with a chase down. Gets the double kill. 3 members of Liquid, and they have to try and get out of here somehow. But the glimpse comes through. They manage to get him. Bring out back the Matuma Man into the torrent. Do they have the damage? They'll surround him. Spike Carapace catching out mid 1. He's falling low mid. Mind control jumps in. Does finish off the Kunkka. But Ace, he's got a triple. He's looking for more. Yapzor now godlike as he takes down a 4th. Kuro's trying to get out. He's not going to make it. Double kill for Yapzor. Secret get the team wipe.
Dude, beyond godlike Elder Titan.
I mean, Yapzor.
I think
what a player, what a man. And this fight was so big because now look at the Weaver. He's pretty much right back up there, level with Miracle. The whole laning stage has sort of been forgotten for these cores. They're back at the top.
This positioning this time around for Secret was actually so phenomenal. The way that Fada runs in, he's out of mana because they used Mana Burn and the Mana Leak on him, but he pops the Soul Ring, he's able to get them with the Ravage, and the wraparound from Ace. He instantly kills GH before the fight start, so they come out at a number advantage. And then, like we mentioned, the catch from Secret. Liquid tries to run away, but they get glimpsed, they get axed, they get chased up from all the disables and catch that Secret has. Such incredibly good team fights coming out from Secret.
And still, those numbers at the top just look, it's crazy. 26 to 8.
I can't believe that I can't believe they don't have a gold advantage.
It's the farming speed of the Lone Druid and the Gyro for sure. As we mentioned with the 2 Midases.
But, I mean, Yapzor's sitting at 7,100 net worth. Beyond, I mean, this guy does not want to die. He's going to give up so much gold if he does go down.
I mean, that has to be what just absolutely outrageous for a support Elder Titan. That's... I mean, both,
in a major finals,
both teams,
a support with 22, like 11 kills and 10 assists at this time.
There we go. Wow. GH and Kuro. Ooh, quick time lapse as he smokes himself out of there.
Ace was looking for his bounty rune with his bottle earlier, and he did see that Mind Control was invis up there. He got hit by the, or he saw that the bounty rune was taken while the Vendetta was having, so they got some information. Secret. Waiting for their ultis to come back up before they go for some type of smoke into an engagement. A little bit of a low period, some slowdown from all the action for a moment.
Manta style complete for the Miracle.
Okay, so he can avoid a little bit of that catch now. Get rid of that Atos. Not have to worry so much about the X and the Glimpse. I mean, X still a bit of a nuisance, but
it's a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah, you can still. You know, you can still kind of dodge it, but
not
in the same way.
It's all about the mind games.
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to dodging that one. Up top, Liquid. Knocking on the doors of the base of Secret. Pushing in. We'll back off as soon as the TPs start to come through. Mass TPs coming through to the shrine though. Secret are trying to cut Liquid off.
Ults are ready. That's when they want to take the fight.
They're ready to chase this down. Ravage comes out. It will catch both of them. Homing Missile holds back tight for now. They're looking for Miracle. He gets dragged back by the Glimpse. They'll continue to chase this one. Secret hot on the case of this gyro. I don't think there's any way the Miracle gets out unless the TP they've got anything to cancel. It doesn't matter. The damage from Ace at this stage is too much. As they'll get Miracle. They punish Liquid for pushing out like that as just a two-man. And mid one, he's looking for GH. GH, he thinks he's hiding, but mid one sees him from the high ground, comes in. GH trying to get out of there as he blasts him back up. The boat connects. Ace picks up another kill.
I mean, Secret's playing so well as a team. Every single time they have like 2 or 3 ultis up, they just instantly start moving as a unit. It's not like anybody making these solo plays. It's really good coordination coming out from them. Liquid's still on the back foot of this one. Even though they have the gold, quote-unquote gold lead, it's been very, very little, but
this is the thing, but Tumberman he's still up where he wants to be on this lone druid. The farm, it's all there. He's working on that AC. It's going to be in good time.
Experience is starting to swing a lot though, because of all the fights that Secret's winning. They're starting to come out quite ahead.
Control tries to come in for the steal, but the Static Storm was preemptively down from Puppey, so any sort of Aegis steal attempt was going to be impossible. Now they look for the setup. Ace is going to be fine as he backs off. Secret not looking to jump onto Liquid at the moment. They're happy with just claiming the Roche, getting the Aegis, and keeping things cool for now. Shadow Blade complete on mid one.
They don't want to give Liquid the downtime at all. Since they have a team fight lineup, they have to keep that pace up. If they start slowing it down, that's when the lone druid, the gyrocopter, these two heroes farm at very, very high speeds. Oh, Shadow Blade, next item for mid one, and he has queued up a BKB.
Okay.
As well as Ace.
Yeah, Ace is... He's got enough, hasn't he? 4,200 gold he was sitting on.
And I mean, Yapzor too. Yapzor is getting closer to his BKB. Look at that. Just wants to get into the front. Doesn't want to have to worry so much about that Carapaces, which has been quite a nuisance. I mean, Mind Control is the only disable really on Liquid's team. Disruption can kind of count it as one, but the actual stun factor is Mind Control. So it's really up to him to stop and slow down the combos coming out from Secret, but it's quite a tall task.
And look at that, I don't know if you saw the stat, but this game, Yapzor with his 10 kills, 21 minutes. He's only surpassed it once when he was playing Rubik against Vagrant Dream League. I think we remember that.
I remember that game, yeah.
I think we all remember that game where he went out of his mind on the Rubik. Be sure to look it up if you guys didn't catch that one. 26 minutes, you say. Secret, the game plan is to keep up the pressure. They've certainly been doing so far. 28 kills with this lineup. Yep. But Liquid definitely still finding the farm. Butters got his eyes onto Kuro. Nice around as well, Kuro. Forced back, but the glimpses there from Puppey, dragging him back into the field. Kuro will defensively disrupt himself, but he's almost certainly going to go down as long as Ace can get a touch in, and he can. Ace takes down Kuro.
I still can't believe that they don't have a network lead. With the 21 kill advantage. That's really something. But yeah, still, they're making all these aggressive moves. As soon as their ultimates come back up, like I was mentioning, they just keep the pace up.
Jump 4 from Mind Control. Get the stun and the missile onto Ace. Not really any other way they can follow up onto that. They're just stalling behind time. Tumberman's Bear was pushing in the top lane, shoving the creeps round. Sleep onto Mind Control, down bottom, they're looking for the setup, they got the X-Mark on the Miracle, but a well-timed force gets him back. Splitter still connects, but he's fine. Mid one gets knocked back up into the base, he will get forced down, they're trying to move in onto the Kunkka, but he's got more than enough health to run out of there. Miracle's been trapped in the Static Storm, the Gyro will still go down. Secret get that big kill, Miracle down for 50 seconds. Just the amount of control and grab, it's just impossible to play against when you don't have a BKB yet.
Yeah, you can't run, even though they have. We've seen some nice force staff plays coming out from both GH and from Mind Control. It's still not enough to save them when there's so many different ways. X comes out, another stomp, another glimpse. It's so many different ways for them to bring back Liquid's heroes. And now Liquid's, I mean, they're kind of trapped in their base for a moment. Either Matu can start running to go push out a separate lane, but Secret really keeping up that tempo, really keeping the pace up. And now they have claimed a 1k gold advantage with 22 kills up.
How's Miracle doing with his items? Obviously, we just saw him get knocked out. Does it surprise you that he did go for the Manta before a BKB in this game?
I think he's like, I don't really want to have to get a BKB so early, because if you do get it so early, you don't really do that much damage in the fights, and then if you have to use it defensively every time, it ticks down. And if it gets to 5 seconds too early, he's going to be in a world of hurt.
Ultimate Man.
But he is very slow with the BKB. It's going to come out in quite a long time.
And Ultimate Man going for the full wrap build, of course. AC into the Aghanim Scepter. He knows that if he can split this team fight up from Secret, because that's what it really is. You look at Secret's lineup, they want to shove down lanes, biters 5. Dealing with split push, it's... I mean, they've got the Kunkka, which can do pretty well with the whole X mark, TP back, push the wave back out, get back in on the action. But split pushing Lone Druid late game could be quite an issue for Secret to deal with.
Yeah, I think Liquid also, you know, I've seen this time and time again, at least from when they're playing with the Keeper of the Light, they have a certain timing. Usually it's around this 24 to 32 minutes when GH does get the Force Staff plus the Ags, and then it's usually just go time. So I think with the Ags on the Coddle plus the BKB on Gyro, that might be when they actually just are able to take these fights versus Secret. I think it'll still be extremely difficult because of how insane the team fight really is on the side of Secret with all these heroes, but that's probably what they are waiting for. And we do see a DD rune inside of Midwind's bottle for the next engagement for that Kunkka, so we'll probably see Secret look to pick a fight since they've got everything up.
Very close to having those 2 more BKBs though, so Mid one and Yabzor.
Yeah,
catch.
Close to.
Onto the bear. They can kill it. They'll slow down with the gush. Trying to give it a go.
They're gonna throw the boat on it.
Yeah, they really want to get that 300 gold. Take down that bear at every opportunity they can. Do they have enough? Savage Roy's trying to get himself away, but the gush gets in, and the bear will be beaten down.
Oh, and Yapzor secures that last hit.
More gold for Yap. I was seeing Yapzor, this support Elder Titan, more net worth than the Nyx Assassin that got a Midas at 5.5 minutes.
Oh, man.
That's how much he's been doing this game. Up top, they have the dust onto Ace. Quick BKB, TP out, nothing to stop that one. Ace will escape.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
What a game indeed to kick off this grand finals. Kuro, pushing onto Puppey. Puppey drops the Static Storm, trying to hold them back. GH manages to find the angle to knock him back. And with the wraparound for Miracle, they'll claim Puppey's life.
I think that's the Aghanims finished on the Coddle and also the BKB for the Gyrocopter. So these big item timings, as I was mentioning before, has been hit by Liquid.
Welcome back.
But can they take the fights versus Secret? Still going to be very difficult. BKB finished on Kunkka as well, and I believe Yapzor is about to have his done too on the Elder Titan. Just about 200 gold.
Nearly level 18 as well on Yapzor.
That's going to be a lot of damage from the splitter. That 50% max is a lot. On top of the Spirit as well.
Absolutely terrifying to try and fight Secret head on.
Ace going for the MKB next to deal with that evasion coming up with both the Blinding Light plus the Radiant Spare, and probably assuming that Gyro will build into a Butterfly next, which he is.
I mean, when Miracle starts to see that MKB come out, is there any reason for him to get something instead of the Butterfly, or is Butterfly just still such a value item on the Gyro that you just get it anyway?
I think it's really value. Maybe we'll see him switch into more of an HP build, but I think he probably will just stick with this. We shall see. Secret. Still all positioned together. They're starting to push their lanes until they can go for a fight. So daytime will kick in a second, and that will be the first daytime with the Coddle Aghanims. We'll see if Liquid can make anything happen with it, because they have been losing majority of these fights. If not all of the fights.
Timberman, 500 gold or so away from having Aghanims on the bear.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Then this sort of new stage of the game will begin, where it's questions if Secret can deal with a split. Secret, group up top and take themselves another tower. More money into the pocket of Ace. Ace and Miracle still absolutely even in farm. Bottom lane, a bit of a go being made onto Miracle. He will look to Manta dodge. He's actually going to mess it up. Does get forced back. And where they will get Miracle away. Uncontrolled turns with the stun onto the Tide Hunter, but Secret coming in numbers. They want to try and fight Liquid. They do have the full force here. Ace pops the BKB, turns towards GH, trying to take him out. GH will be forced back. Ace continuing to chase with the Shikuchi. GH looking for the Jukes. GH, he's still running. He's actually going to get out of there. Ace fully commits for that call. Doesn't quite get him. Two-man torrent comes through. Yapzor, he's found the stop. He's got the splitter onto 2. Comes through. Miracle pops the BKB, but it's too late. Miracle's down. Static Storm and X-Mark to control mind control. Secret, they don't just find 2, they find 3 as Kuro's picked up on the side. They'll be able to beat down upon the bear, and guess who gets the bounty? It's again YapzOr picking up the plus 300 gold, and he deserves it after a combo like that, finding the perfect angle for the ultimate as his flawless game continues.
They didn't even have to commit the Ravage, but that Earth Splitter absolutely securing Secret the fight, and that was with the daytime plus the Coddle Aghanims, the first showing of it. They just got ran at so hard.
Fada does get knocked into the base there, but I don't know if GH is too happy about that one. There's going to be the vision to glimpse him back. He's stuck in the field. They're moving on to GH. GH is down. Miracle trying to push them back with the cooldown. Going in with the flat cannon. They've got the timelines, but he's timed out straight back into the stun. He's falling low. Ace
Manta
doing the
dodge the
Shikuchi. He's going to be okay. And indeed, Miracle Manta dodge. Wow. He's gone. He's back.
Done Manta dodge, but still, Secret, they're threatening the base.
Yep, they're
They've got
standing
everybody
tall.
up. The Coddle's still dead, and they still have Ravage during all this, but
Little low on the mana.
they will back up as the glyph is used.
34, what a game this is. Look at the wraparound Liquid. They're coming in from the shrine. They want to try and catch Secret up. A Secret, they don't go for the long walk, the majority of them. They just TP out, and that will stop themselves from being caught out by Liquid with that TP in. Matuma Man keeping that top lane shoved in on the lone Druid.
This is pretty insane how well synchronized the Secret is in this game, though. I'm very impressed with their movement on the map this game. Getting the deep aggressive wards every single time they take these advantageous fights. And just the spell usage in the fights have been almost perfect, if not perfect. Another DD rune now in Midwind's bottle. And he has gotten the 25 strength talent, so a good amount more damage coming up for him.
Gem picked up by YapzOr. Secret can continue to maintain map control. I believe the Tide. Fada's just picked up a Shiva's Guard. And we'll see this again down bottom.
Splitter.
Miracle already low. And the BKB usage, as we'll see, does not save him. He gets dragged back into that perfect setup. The X mark into Torrent, into Stomp, into Splitter. No chance for the Gyrocopter, and the fight is all but over for Liquid.
Miracle wanted to hold his BKB for such a long time there, but he got X'd back, got hit by the Stomp anyway without able to pop it, and just gets destroyed. And he has chosen to switch up his build since he saw the MKB finish. He is going to go for Mjolnir.
The setup onto GH, the double force getting him out, but he'll still be dragged back by the X-Mark. Kuro will disrupt him, but he is still gone. GH is out. They'll jump forward for more. Secret, they've got their eyes on Kuro. He's trapped in the kinetic field from Puppey. And the Secret claim both supports once again. Roshan's up if Secret want to take it.
If you get spotted by this Team Secret draft, you're dead. They have, it's just far too much cash for you to run away from. And now with the DD on Kunkka, with the bugs as well in the medallion, they can make the win for the Roshan, clean it up very easy.
And I gotta say, this Kunkka, this pick that sort of surprised us all, Mid1 has just been playing it perfectly. The draft has complemented it so well. He's 9-2 and 15. Mid Kunkka coming back into action in the grand finals of the major.
He just cheese on Secret now. They're in an incredibly comfortable position.
And then we talked about this, Miracle will change it up, so I think he sees the MKB.
Yeah.
He picks up the Maelstrom instead, ready to deal with the inevitable push of the stronger creeps as Secret can take racks.
Need something. They don't have the damage in the fights at all versus all the mitigation that Secret has.
Absolutely not. Fada very close to having Blink. If you can get in range and get that Anchor Smash off, especially with that boosted plus 25% damage reduction talent, damage is certainly going to be an issue for Liquid.
It already has been, but yeah, it would make it even harder.
Yeah.
Mind control. He is top. Scouting out that the Weaver was pushing.
Haste!
Mid one on the hunt.
Let's see if he can get a grab.
Liquid doesn't want them to reach their base. It's the biggest thing. They have to just keep pushing out these lanes as hard as possible.
He's with the haste, get himself away. MKB complete from the Timberman. So now himself amping up the damage he can offer in these fights. And look at this mid. Ace. He's leading and he has the rest of the team sweeping over.
It is still nighttime. It's going to kick into daytime in about 2 minutes or so.
GH very close to that Ghost Scepter, and he absolutely needs it with the way that Ace has been playing each and every fight. The Weaver just making a beeline immediately for the Keep of the Light.
Yeah. Their choice in targeting in this game has been just incredible. it's really up to the split push as much as possible now for Liquid to buy time for themselves. But will time even help them? They're on quite the back foot, and the later it goes as well. It's not like Secret doesn't scale. They do scale quite hard with this Weaver and with Kunkka.
Yeah.
That new talent system, the 50% Tidebringer cleave, is a lot of damage that comes out once he's got Daedalus. We've seen, I'm sure everybody has seen Attacker in like the pubs and stuff. This is his favorite hero for a reason.
Well, Mid-One's got to be careful how far he comes out. Mind control. Looking to catch him out. He is going to walk outside of the base. Mind control. That's the vision. They are ready to make a go on him, and with the setup of mind control, they're going to have a pretty good chance at it. BKB is popped though. Mid-One turns. Trying to man fight up. He knows he's got the backup because Vada comes in, lands the Ravage. BKB was there in time for Miracle, so Miracle will escape. But Kuro and Mind Control pay the price. The Kunkka bait was real. Mid-One at this stage with their BKB just far too tanky for these heroes of Liquid to deal with.
Like BKB Armlet plus the 25 strength talent, I mean, he's super durable. That was quite a bait. Liquid still just trying to keep these lanes pushed out so they can get more farm.
I mean, Matuma Man's net worth continues to skyrocket.
Yeah.
Despite the odds.
Miracle's still just trying to be on that catch-up train, having to buy back earlier. On his way toward the Aghanims, but
Ace is in. So that tier 3 looking to open up the base of Liquid. Qualification will be popped. Having to defend with 2 teammates down at the moment. Team Liquid. Secret notice, they want to force in as hard as they can. They'll look to try and get tower. Knocked back, so can't quite finish it off for now. Homing missile connecting. Onto Ace, they'll X-Mark the bear, make sure that he causes no issues. Now Mid-One moves in, and he will be able to finish the tier 3 tower off. The full lineup back up for Liquid, so Secret have to be careful. Mid-One, homing missile inbound, he's got a backup. He has the rest of the team around him. Mind Control jumps forward, quick force staff, creating the space between Mid-One and Mind Control, but Liquid they're looking to chase. They really want to try and catch something, but they walk straight into the Static Sword. Miracle pops the BKB, looks towards the easier kill as he takes down Puppey. Can he get anything more? Ace Shakuching away. He does still have the Aegis on Weaver. And he'll be fine. Fada spotted out on the sidelines. Managed to get the mana leak. He goes for the TP out. They've got the cancel. Disruptions there from Kuro. He'll force himself up though. Fada, he's sliding away. Impales there from Mind Control. They'll knock him back with the blast. Fada slowly but surely should go down here as Liquid. They'll lose a tier 3 tower, but they are able to take 2 of the lives of Secret in defense.
The sheer amount of mana burn there is really what it was. They throw the mana leak, they throw the mana burns constantly on the Kunkka. They're like, there's no mana on Kunkka. We can go try to take this fight, and they just run right at them with that.
And I can't believe this Lone Druid. I mean, we have seen games where Lone Druid can win against all odds, and sure they're down 11 to 38, but it's only a 1k lead for Secret. It's quite incredible, really. No other game has been like this here at the Major. Now Liquid are moving in. Mind Control, the stun, Mid-One. He's in busy, trying to set up with the X-Mark Torrent onto Mind Control. Does find the combo. Yap's putting things to a stop as he sends Miracle to sleep on the side. The pop fortification, TP from Puppey coming in towards the tower. They're still sticking around. Liquid, Miracle heading back in, pops the BKB, looks towards Puppey. Puppey's gonna go down. They find the Disruptor, but Miracle has to back up. The BKB wearing off. They'll lose the bear, 300 gold for Liquid, and they're getting more. They're focusing Miracle without the BKB. He's falling low. They'll force him back. The Ravage from Fada tickles him, catches him now. Miracle's down. GH pops the Ghost Scepter, but the Shakuchi from Ace bites through. They found 3 Secret, and they're not done yet. They're looking towards Matuma Man. They have the Gush. They surround Lone Druid. Triple kill for Ace. Yapsor will die to the bear, but Liquid have lost 4.
Very good buyback there by Fada. Even though he didn't have like a crazy amount of time left. Yeah, he had a good amount of time left actually. Good buyback though, hitting a big Ravage on those targets.
They are going to get the wipe as well. Control is there from Mid-One. Ultra kill for Ace as they put a stop to Liquid. As Liquid try and gather some momentum and leave the base. But again, a minimal gold change. It's such a strange game for them.
Well, that was the gold change is really because Yapsor's on that beyond godlike streak, right?
Oh,
they finally got the streak, so that was a big reason for that one. But
also,
the bear,
Admiral versus bear, and it's not going great for the Admiral.
Some backup has arrived though.
He's falling low. He's got to be careful, Mid-One. He's trying to be into the bear. But Matsuma Man is looking to take the bear out of there. The bear did recently die actually, so he's got to make sure he keeps us alive. And with the Savage Roar, he will be fine. The bear, I say that, the Gush comes in, but he's not got the mana. He's chasing.
Phase boots.
Can he get it?
Phase boots in 2.
He wants that bear.
Can he get it?
Oh, He'll get it out. Poofs it away.
It goes to where the lone druid died originally, so that's a pretty funny interaction since he's not alive with that Aghanims.
So just drawing him as the enemy is far away from that spot.
Yeah.
So it goes for that TP.
So Ace has recovered incredibly well after hard early game, of course. He's gotten a lot of kills, and now he's looking for GH, but be out. I watch him queue up a Nullifier right after that moment. Nah, he's going for the Ice Scotty. Just wants stats.
I won't be surprised. I mean, Nullifier has been a pretty game-ending item.
Yeah, he might just be able to purge off that Ghost Scepter. And it can stop the BKB from the gyro too, which can be really, really significant. We'll see if he switches, but Daedalus now finished on mid one and very close to that 25.
Full Amiona as well from a Timberman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tide also hits 25 for the cooldown reduction. We're getting closer and closer to that super late game territory.
Well, they've got the Ags on mind control as well, so the high ground defense is going to get stronger and stronger. And there's an Ags
on Miracle.
On Miracle.
With Maelstrom, it's one of the highest damage outputs.
Yeah, that side gonna go on into overdrive.
Yep.
And he is doing it as well. He's queued up.
He's queued it up, right? I was gonna say.
Nullifier is just so good.
I was gonna say, especially after those kind of things where it's like GH is his most important in the fights. That I'm not surprised to see that happen.
Yeah, I think it's a lot better than the Skadi as well.
Yeah, it's not like his problem is that he's dying in the fights, right? I think he just wanted it so he can go for the catch. So he has that solo chase mechanic, but I think with the
they're fighting the bear again. Savage Roar sending them back. The Splitter will catch it, and they should be able to find the bear with ease this time. Secret do take the bear down.
Committing the Earth Splitter.
Mind control. With that play, he finds the Spike Carapace into the Impale. They've caught out Ace. Do they have the control that they don't? BKB comes out. Ace time lapses. Chikuchi's away. Liquid trying to chase. I don't know if they can close this gap. They can't. Ace up to the high ground. He should be fine. Oh, Matuma-man's there on the sideline though with the Savage Roar on the roots onto Puppey. He rips through the Disruptor. That's Puppey down for 70. Roshan not quite up. Would have been the dream for Liquid there to be able to try and take it whilst one man down on Secret. 1 minute until Roshan respawns.
That's the big one too. That is the Aegis Cheese Refresher Shard one, and we do see the level 25 has been hit on the Kunkka for that Tidebringer Cleave. And soon we could see
I was going to say, yeah, the Elder Time. What do we get? 25 on him.
That 25-second cooldown on Earth Splitter is really absurd. You always have it up for all situations.
You don't take that 100% life still. I mean, that sounds a bit of a...
I think maybe we saw Inflame do it. I can't remember exactly, but it is a bit of a... If you're just getting a crazy amount of stacks up for that one, I think the Earth Splitter in this game is much more important.
Poor old Fada. So many times this guy's been out of mana.
Yeah.
It's one of those frustrating games to play.
Fada out of mana.
Controlling the area around the pit. The man still adding to his repertoire of items. Bashes on its way out. And net worth difference, it's on the line pretty much.
Yeah, Mind Control is just sitting inside the pit. They're waiting for this Roche. They understand how important it is, so Secret has to make sure they push their side lanes out though. Otherwise it could be a bit of a problem going into that pit. Liquid is pushing in the top lane. The bear runs, pushes out that one, and here we go. DD Rune, of course!
DD Rune as well.
Of course, right?
Gaben is a Liquid fan. And here we go. Into the pit, and with that DD Rune, they should find it. The Spirit can't quite reach there. So no chance of Secret putting a stop to that, and that's the Refresher Shard as well. Actually going into the pocket of Matuma-man.
More bears? No, he switched it, right?
Okay.
Has he switched it?
Oh, he's put it back. Is he going to give it to him?
No, he's going to hold on to it.
Okay.
Just more bear.
Yeah?
Yeah, if he needs, 3 bears in a fight, if he does want to just send it in for suicide missions to kill people in the back lines, that could be an option.
Yeah.
We'll see if they switch it. And the multiple Daedaluses will be the next choice of build for mid one. Replace that Trump, and eventually the Armlet. Right. Lots of damage though.
There's a lot of damage with that plus 50%. Miracle's actually going to get glimpsed back. They've got the vision. He does have the Aegis. They'll bring him down once. Can Secret continue to try and take this fight? Mind Control setting up on the high ground. Secret looks for the control. They have the torrent. Fada jumps in with the Ravage. Catches out 2, 3, 4. It manages to clip them on the side, but the BKB comes out. Liquid ready to try and turn. Split comes through onto 2. Matuma-man's bear still good to fight. He'll move forward, looking towards Yapsaw. You have the Nyx Assassin still underground. He's been silenced though by the Static Sword. Mid one, looking for Miracle on the side. He's trying to chase it down, but he gets forced back. He's out of mana. There's the homing missile coming in, but BKB popped by mid one. He's still trying to find Miracle, but he can't quite get it.
He got the cleave.
The Tidebringer cleave off Mind control to take down Miracle. Liquid have lost 2, now they've lost 3 as Ace, beyond godlike, catches Kuroki out, and they're not done yet. They're trying to chase, they're looking for more. Ace, he'll go straight towards mind control. Bury himself underground, goes for the TP, and he's not going to make it. The sleep, the stomp from Yapsor comes in. The bear is pretty big though. It turns towards Yapsor, takes down one. This bear, they've got to be careful of this bear. It could go ham. It's trying, they've got to be careful of this. Oh, the cleave off the bear!
I love Conker late game.
Tidebringer, what a spell. Oh my goodness, Liquid down 4, mind control, and Miracle without buyback.
Oh man, Kunkka late game always brings excitement, man.
Mid 1 Kunkka. I kind of hope we see it again this series. And with the way it's gone this game, that might just happen. 12, 2, and 20 on mid 1.
He has played it so well, but so has the whole side of Secret to enable it. They're looking for the bear again. They're committing everything onto it with the boat.
They are GH and Matuma Man trying to do their best to keep it alive, but it's gone. Refresher shard, summons the double bear. Gets the second one out, instant bash onto mid 1. KP's actually being popped as well by Matuma.
It's the level 25
the level 25 talent.
Yep.
Excuse me. As they go in with the magic immunity, chase down Kunkka, they get the root, that'll be mid 1 down. Ace BKBs looking to Shikuchi away, Liquid desperately trying to chase. The Butter blinks out. Puppy still on the retreat. GH pushes forward, manages to get the manager. He has the control, they have the bear in. Puppy will fall as well. As he takes his hands off the keyboard, accepts his fate. Ace survives. So again, Liquid finding kills off the back of this. They will hold on to the base, and there they are at a 2K lead. I mean, I can't.
This is nuts.
I can't believe
this is what
we
way
are
to start,
starting.
man.
Yeah, the major grand finals with a game like this.
The refresher shard coming in so clutch there for Matu to resummon the bear. Like, when would you expect something like that, right?
And as you said, that level 25 talent, super useful this game.
The battle cry,
Oh,
BKBs.
That is, it's the dream against Secret's lineup.
Always out of mana.
Actually got blasted out of the impale there. So, a little bit of a mess up.
Mid one gave him his bottle. He's like, dude, I know you need this, man.
Oh, GH. Got eyes on Yapsor. That's something for the fan fix out there. GH and Yapsor going at each other one-on-one.
Bear's going in.
Beautiful support players. Yapsor, but the BKB trying to run. The bear forces him back.
Liquid now.
They're pushing in on the base.
Yep.
Kunkka, mid 1 does have buyback, but he really doesn't want to use it as he's up in 15, but this may cost them some heavy structural damage. Tier 3's down. They're looking for the racks as well. Right, Carapace from Microshot trying to put up Fadi, jumping in with the Ravage. The racks are down. Liquid are able to claim the top melee racks. Kunkka's going to be back up in a couple of seconds. We'll see how much Liquid want to stick around. They absolutely can play it safe and just back off. The vision's there for Microshot to get this back, but quick blink. Gets out of range of the Shiva's guard. Microshot's out.
8K or 9K gold now for Liquid. They finally claimed the first racks in this game.
Whilst being 17 to 47 kills, they really don't mean a lot in this game of Dota 2. It's all about the strategy, all about the way you play as a team. And I mean, Liquid taking that first set of racks, if anything, it is their lead at the moment. Having that sort of extra pressure being put in onto Secret. Of course, Secret, they can do a pretty good job at cleaning out the stronger creeps. There is a Kunkka walking around with 2 Daedalus.
Yep.
Or Daedalus.
Would it be Daedalus? I think it would be Daedalus.
I'll go with Daedalus.
I'd go with Daedalus.
That sounds better.
That sounds nice too. Nullifier finished up on Ace and a DD bottled up for the next upcoming engagement.
Did Yap hit level 20?
Yes, he took the 75.
He did get a call.
Dire's middle tower.
So we do have quite a lot of level 25s coming out.
Superman moving in on mid.
Man, playing Fada just gets mana leaked, non-stopped. They've been doing, I mean, that's the one thing Liquid has been doing. Every single one of these fights, they just burn one of the heroes' mana pools incredibly hard on the side of Secret, and then they're almost at like a number advantage because of that, because they can't really cast the majority of their spells.
Look at the net worth on Matuma. He's nearly 40k net worth. On the lone druid.
Almost 15,000 or 30,000 ahead of the Weaver. That's.
I mean, he has just kept it so cool this game. I mean, we talk about carries just being able to bring it through to the later portion. He has done just insane amounts to keep Liquid where they are in this game at the moment.
Full Satanic was picked up by Miracle there too with that Aghanims. And Mjolnir too. He does an incredible, and Rapier is the next choice.
Queuing up the Rapier. Oh, we may just get there as well. It's 52 minutes in. This game still able to swing either way.
His damage and his sustain as the gyro now has gone up in an incredible fashion, because even if you are disabled, with that side gunner, the satanic procs still do heal you. So it can be very, very relevant in the upcoming fights. Secret's just constantly trying to deal with the lanes because of this lone druid bear.
DD in the bottle for Ace, as he is ready to put it to work. The next opportunity that he finds, GH shoving him mid. Travel on to my man so he can continue to be even more global.
He puts that one on his bear.
Yeah.
El Doge is called.
Abyssal Blade. A lot of money on top as well. Cheese still there as well on the main unit. Heart will be the next time for Ace, trying to beef up a little bit. As he does need it. Having that ability to sort of Shikuchi in and out. Regen back up to full. Could be major hit. Ace on the hunt.
GH starting to get a very high amount of gold too. 4,400 on the Keeper of the Light.
Spotted out here. He's coming forward, drops the cooldown. The back up in mind control. The Spike Carapace just to stun up Yapsor, but no interest in trying to chase down and close the gap. The Secret are far away.
Yapsor gets good information with that spirit there, understanding where he was, and probably the majority of Liquid as well.
Arcane power.
And look at Fada. Has to go for the Lotus Orb. The mana leaks are just becoming too much of a problem.
Back so soon?
Mid one. Clearing out these waves. Xing himself, Boots are traveling, with an Arcane Rune as well, the Dream, so he's going to be able to have that up again very soon.
You gotta watch out for these Tidebringer hits, I tell you what. GH finds himself too near a creep right.
Clear as clean water.
Liquid and Secret just sticking as a group for now. Maybe a bit of a waiting game for the next Roshan before either side gets aggressive, and it's not long until it's back up.
I think both teams really want to try to just take control of that river area. The double ruins as well as the Rosh is going to be the next telltale for this game. And it's so safe, right? For Liquid, they can split push so often with the bear at no risk. So you see everybody else pretty much in the base. Sure, Miracle is kind of sitting behind the bear, but he's also one of the tankier heroes on the team. He has to be a bit careful.
They found the bear.
The X.
Do get the X mark, they'll be able to bring it back. And have they got the damage to do so? It looks like they certainly have. They surround it, chop it down. The bear will try and turn and fight, but the bear has gone.
Now he has to be careful with the secondary bear. The first bear you can be a little bit more carefree, but can't lose that secondary one, or they just can't take a fight.
Let's see what they can get it. Miracles can be fairly deep. GH has been spotted out of the back. The nullifier connects. They have the vision for the glimpse. They drag him in into the clutch of the base. He gets forced back, forced again. BKB popped by Ace. He really wants to chase for this kill, and he should find it. GH is down. They'll get the Keeper of the Light. They will back up. Side, Miracle. He's actually been found. He'll pop the Satanic, trying to keep it alive. There'll be a buyback from the Keeper of the Light. Miracle is very deep, and he is in a lot of trouble. Miracle's down for 100. Liquid do find Puppey on the sidelines. Fada and Ace there, though, with the backup. Nullifier down onto Kuro. Kuro's gone. Liquid lose 2. Puppey looking to survive. He tries for the TP, but he has to walk over the creeps. They're looking for Puppey. Back towards the river. They do surround mind control. He tries to bury himself deep underground, but the AoE still finds him. Secret claim 3. Only Puppey going down.
Miracle's got to be careful of his positioning. He's got Ravage and
Roshan's up, and there's a DD rune waiting for Secret.
Whenever Yapsor is on top of any of these heroes,
look at these buybacks.
That gyro, so much damage coming out, and yeah, they have to go for buybacks. They can't give up this Rosh.
See if Miracle wants to come in, or if they feel that having the 3 heroes on map is enough to push back Secret. Secret are being careful. They are without Puppey, one of their big sort of team fight.
Refresher shard, Refresher orb on the lone druid.
Orb. I mean,
so
at this stage, he's so rich, Matuma,
yep.
He can afford these luxuries.
The bear is the most. I mean, his bear is everything. He really needs it. And they're gonna try to catch it here.
And this bear receiving a lot of punishment from Secret. The bow comes through. They'll force back the bear. They're trying to save him, but the crit's too much. The bear's chopped down. Secret can't get a catch onto more. Liquid will back off. And a full E-blade on the Keeper of the Light. Yeah. That man getting a heavy upgrade to his wand. Or staff. To be Loran. And again, down to just a 1k lead at 57 minutes for Secret. And Secret backing away from the Roshan pit now that Liquid are back in this fight.
Was 2 buybacks per Liquid,
Yeah.
so a bit costly, but they have to do that in order to defend that Rosh.
Puppey with that, 180 GPM talent. He's grinding his way close towards the Aghanim Scepter.
He really is.
It's going to be very nice against these BKB cores.
Yep.
Probably see it against, yeah, pretty much just Miracle. As we've seen, if you can't get the BKB out, the control is overwhelming. And into the pit they go.
That's a nice stat right there. Miracle gets a toast. Looks as well.
BKB starts to chase down Yabzor. Fada comes in. Miracle has to back off. Roshan still stands.
Another DD rune bottom.
Oh, and who's going to get their hands on it? It's going to be
Ace
Ace.
goes with the bottle. Picks it up with the bear. It is backdoor though.
He's manning up onto mid one. Mid one pops the
BKB
BKB.
timing.
He wants this bear dead, and he will get it.
That's got to be a refresher used probably by the Lone Druids. We have another bear.
At the same time, Liquid are moving back into the pit. They know that Kunka's down there, doesn't have his own BKB, but at the same time, Miracle's still waiting for it to come back off base with the DD rune, moving forward, turning towards Miracle. He's still got the backup of Liquid. They'll turn, they'll get the stun. Ace is gone, he's messed up. Ace is down for 100. He gets caught out by the control. And now they're going to get more Liquid. They knock back Puppey. Puppey down as well. Secret losing 2. They'll have to buy back on both of these heroes. Secret do not want to lose this fight. Yapso with the sleep into the Earth Splitter. It's going to just catch on to Kuro. He pops his BKB. The Ravage from Fada catches out Mind Control. Nix assassin down. Double kill for Fada as he gets GH as well. And now Secret moving in. Ace turns towards Kuro. Kuro tries to disrupt him, but the Linkers is there to block it. 3 down on Liquid. And 6 they can see Kuro continuing. They're finding Matuma Man. They've got the Nullifier. Ace, has he got enough damage? It's looking to be Beasto with the control from the X-Mark and the Torrent. Midborn holds him in place. Matuma Man pops the cheese, but the damage surely too much. Oh, is he going to get out with the Ghost Scepter TP? He's not indeed. The X-Mark is there. Secret get him as well.
Are fortified.
He's able to almost.
Oh, he's
Power
looking
bottom.
for the rat, and he's going to find Puppey. Puppey trying to deal with this bear problem. And the bear is out of there, but Liquid did lose 4 heroes.
That Ravage by Fada, I think actually caught all 5 heroes
That was
from
incredible
Liquid there.
from Fada.
That was perfect positioning coming out from him. This is...
And knowing Roshan's still
Insane.
there.
Yeah, that was what, Ace buying back as well as Puppey.
Midway. He loves killing bears. And with this control from Puppey, they should have it. I mean, Midway taking a lot of damage. This bear is terrifying. Woo!
Look at Mid-One's gold. I just realized he has 8,300 on the Kunkka.
Ah, he's doing all right for himself.
Yeah, it looks like Miracle has changed from that Rapier. He's going to go for a Nullifier of his own. And now, Secret, they do make their way into the pit.
Regeneration.
And with Liquid still without Timberman for 40, Mind Control for 30. No way they can head over. So this will be a free Roshan for Secret. They finally win the war around the pit.
Double Ravages, maybe even triple Ravages coming into play soon. Or Puppey could actually hold a Refresher Shard as well. He's gonna have the Aghanim soon.
Yeah, double Static Storm.
Probably on Fada though, because he's gonna have Refresher on top of that. So three Ravages. Yeah, and they do give that. And the cheese as well.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
And yeah, he does just have the mana for it as well.
Yep.
For the full triple Ravage combo. I mean, yeah, what does Midwan do with this time? Still surprised he's not picked up a
Radiant's
Moonshot.
top shrine has fallen.
Oh, we'll see what the plan is. Maybe holding back in case he does need an emergency rapier to secure the game, if Liquid do manage to swing themselves back in the lead. But as it stands, Secret, with that Roshan claimed, they are back in the better position. But it's still so close in this game.
He's gonna at least upgrade. He's gonna at least upgrade his Shadow Blade into a Silver Edge first, and then he can go Boots of Travel too. So he still has a couple significant items that he can get. How are we doing? Is everybody almost 25 yet? Disruptor's missing at 25. Coddle and Shadow Demon.
Scythe of Vice.
Full hex on Yap Sword. Our Lone Druid's getting very close to the 12-slotted region as well. Refresher getting close to a hex.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Quick tide.
See what they can do mid. Look who's coming in on mid on
Dire's
the
middle
side
tower
of Liquid.
is under
Bear's in
attack.
there. Damage onto the tower attempted. Bring him straight back out. We're out to TP. Yeah, he's deep. Is he going to make it? He is. Oh, that was close. They do find Miracle down bottom. Pulls the BKB. Fada and Ace. Mid one trying to come in. Control through that magic community. Liquid do get everyone out of there. But Timmerman's bear is being focused in the river. See if he can get El Doge out of it. And he he may be in a lot of trouble with this one. They've got the Hex, they've got the Nullifier slowing him down, and the bear will go down once again. This bear's died a lot. It's been a very, very nasty game for any animal fans out there.
Yep. Mind control's top.
Yeah, popping the BKB. He wants to try and find it through any potential spike characters. Oh, he get the torrent. Mid one finds him hiding in the tree line. A quick crit, mid one. Getting the catch.
Yep, so with the gem there, able to spot him out in the Vendetta. The last hits just being brought up right there. Look how farmed everybody is. Coddle with 257, Elder Titan with 180. Like, this game, unbelievable. And a Daedalus, the next choice.
Yeah, absolute Daedalus. I mean, why not when you've got that physical armor reduction aura around you when you go in?
Yeah, he went the attack speed and Astral Hero Spirit attack anyway, so it's all about that deeps. And Ace has purchased up a full Bloodthorn, base career.
I mean, yeah, Bloodthorn and Nullifier. That's it. That's essentially a pseudo Doom.
Yep.
Yeah. And a much better one at that with the amount of damage that Ace can punch into him with the crits. So anyone getting caught out by Ace is very unlikely to survive for it. Refresher Orb now finished for Fada. Ace actually getting kind of deep in. Let's see if he can catch anyone outside of the base with this newfound combo of items he's managed to build up.
Refresher has been finished now on Fada.
His eyes on GH. GH has to be careful how far he comes out. You know, Ace wants to try for it. Very quick link from GH as he jumps himself back.
The bear.
Going for it once more. This bear having a pretty hard time. Bear will go down once again. El Doge, not being able to doge many of these.
Got the Nullifier on him. Miracle, still okay though with that Satanic available. Secret trying to press their advantage when they still have the Aegis and Cheese.
Yep, Fada's got an Invis as well. With that triple Ravage potential, could set up for something tasty for Secret.
It's a bit low on the mana.
Radiant's bottom
He does have a
shrine
cheese
is
available
under
as well.
attack.
Did I just hear a BKB? Did Yapso just pop his? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's why he said sorry.
Okay.
He's apologizing.
He's a polite. Okay. Jump forward, Fada. And Kuroki here outside of the base. Atos. Stomp down. Try and run, but he can certainly not hide from this. Got the Hex that flips him back. Kuro is surrounded and taken down. And whoa.
Ace, meanwhile, was pushing bottom. He was able to claim the range tracks.
This bear got. He's looking for Yapso. Got the Abyssal Blade. Bear.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Line Control, he's jumped in. The wraparound's there from Miracle. They'll also catch out Puppy. They turn towards Ace. Ace pops the BKB. He's trying to pick up the bashes.
Well.
This bear
are you
is out of control. The bashes each and every time, setting up for two very significant kills for Liquid. Ace, he does not have buyback. 110 seconds, wait, is it still on cooldown? He doesn't have the money on Ace?
It was still on cooldown.
Still on cooldown.
Yep.
Oh boy, and we've seen how quick this bear can push. There's also a DD rune waiting in the river.
Was that like as he had the Aegis as well, right? So was that like as the Aegis went away, as well as a bash on top? Okay, timings and
Timings.
Hey, Dota, luck is part of the game, guys.
That's all skill.
All skill.
And they've got GH. There's they'll look to drag him back into the combo. Oh, he gets the blink off though. Fada comes in with the Ravage into Earth Splitter. There's the refresh pop. He's looking for the setup of the second. The Battle Cry immunity allowing the bear to move towards Yapso. Yapso backs away as he retreats with the Glimmer Cape. Fada surrounded. Fada getting destroyed. There's the next Ravage, but he's still taking so much damage. Midborn trying to help him out. Jumps in. He's looking for the crits.
Got another one.
The third Ravage. Fada's still alive. Sets up for the kill on Miracle, but Miracle buys back straight away. The bear moves in and with mind control they take down Fada. Fada's got the buyback available. He comes in. Miracle pushing in hard off the back of this buyback. Buyback from Fada, buyback from Puppy, fortification as well as Secret looking to desperately hold whilst Ace is still on the sidelines. Liquid realize that buyback's unable for the Weaver and they're pushing in hard. They've taken the tier 3, they're looking for more. There's no Ravages on Fada. They do find the Hex. Static Storm as well coming through. Can they bring this man down? A defensive disruption, buying time for Miracle for growth, but the tide bring a crit. It's nearly too much, but the heals. Miracle keeping himself alive with the side getter. They're looking at one Fada. Fada will go down on a dive back if he falls. Can they keep this man alive? They can't. The stump from mind control comes into 2. He's backing off. Buyback from Milwaukee finally goes down. Mind Control will be able to finish off the tide. He's down for good for 2 minutes. Matuma Man tries to TP, but Midwan's there with the control. X-Mark drags him back. 4-star on Matuma trying to break him out of there. Yapsa holds him in with a run of Atos. He's looking for the stomp. He finds it. Another 4-star to try and separate Matuma Man from Secret, but the Hex is there. X-Mark and Torrent as well. Matuma Man's caught out. Ace chasing for more. He has the vision for the glimpse. Poppy's got the control. Yapsor's got the deeps. Slaps down Kuro. Double kill for Yapsor. Secret able to hold.
That was all their buybacks besides the Weaver. A very costly defense for Secret. The heals coming up from GH as well as the defensive disruptions were absurd on the side of Liquid. Miracle did finally go down. He has bought back.
Bounty!
This game. We potentially got 4 more of these.
I hope so.
Scotty picks up a Miracle. He does have that relic queued up. Maybe eventually the Rapier will come through. We'll see. It could certainly be a game for Rapiers.
I just brought up the kill board.
Yeah,
actually by accident. I was just looking. Take a look at the numbers while you look at Liquid. Pretty much all of them are negative except for Matu, and everybody on Secret has an absolutely positive kill ratio.
And then you look at the net worth difference, and we're still somehow at less than a 1K. It's on the line. So it's just showing how close these teams are. Both teams approaching this game with a very different style of play, but they're hitting each other absolutely bang even. And a game that can still go both ways.
Secret's had a bit of trouble here, but Liquid is too. Miracle had bought back. Pretty much everyone on the side of Secret bought back too. Weaver still has 900 gold until about 900 gold till he can buy back, or 700 now.
But everyone being very, very careful with these buybacks on cooldown, as you say. Maybe even to the point where we may see a bit of a lull for 6 minutes. I mean, who's going to be able to force the issue first? It is what Liquid, being the fact that they have less buybacks.
We could just see a fight happen around this Roche pit, and that could be the game, because it's going to be coming up very shortly. My Control is scouting it out.
And Matuma Man, he's 12 slotting up. He's getting himself a Hex. An extra bit of control.
Hey, he's got Refresher on
Yes,
top of it too,
double
right?
Hex. I can't wait to see what he's able to pull off with that in the fights.
He needs to save it more though for the bear. The bear is all the importance in these.
Yeah.
Maybe go for an Octarine, that's nice with lower cooldown. Who knows?
Mid-one's got a Rapier. They're ready to fight.
Finally.
They've got that Hex. Defensive disruption, buying time to protect Miracle from the static storm. They'll take the storm, they'll force him back, but Miracle gets the BKB and time. Turns towards Fada. Ace backing off as he BKBs, looks to retreat. Earthsplitter catches Miracle, but it's not enough damage. Look at the damage coming out with this Gyros. He looks towards Fada. Fada pops the refresher, but he has no mana. Mid-one gets the double kill. The Tidebringer hits too much. He's still full health, Mid-one. He's looking for the draw again. The Tidebringer cuts through. Triple kill for Mid-one. GH will buy back. Yapsor's got the vision onto Mind Control. They claim themselves a 4th. Can they do anything here, Liquid? With 3 heroes down, Matuma Man with buyback available. Ace does get picked off by the bear. Matuma Man finds one. Miracle surrounded. Oh, ultra kill for Mid-one. This Rapier doing so much work in this team fight. The damage from this Kunkka off the scale.
There's only a buyback from Matu. This could be a
12K. Look at that damage done.
My God.
That Rapier purchase, and it may have won them the game. There's 3 heroes down on Liquid. They don't have buyback.
They need to just go down mid. Maybe even just ignore this Rax, just go for the tier 4s. If they recognize that there's no buybacks, they are just going to go for this though.
Can they hold Liquid? So much damage from this Kunkka as he heads in onto the tier 3. Matuma Man trying his best. He's got the bear back up. Does get the bash up to Mid-one. Mid-one has to put the BKB in back up. This bear is terrifying.
Glimpse. They found Matt.
Oh, quick blast from GH knocking them back. No, will not connect. Matuma Man's gonna be fine, but no, the Ravage from Fada. It could, oh, the Tidebringer! Oh, he gets 1 shot!
That's game.
That is game without a shadow of a doubt for sure. Secret moving in onto the tier 4s. There's no Matuma Man. Mid-one. This game with his Kunkka. That Rapier pickup. Sealing the deal here for Secret in game 1, 72 minutes. They're forcing the rest of Liquid back to the base. Surely there's no way Liquid can hold this. The Ancient is exposed. Kuro and GH trying their best. But the Ancient is falling. Secret, surely they've done it here. That's 4 down. Kuro, the last man left surviving. He'll go down with the ship. What a game.
What an absolutely ridiculous start to these finals.
Ladies,
69 to 27 at the end of it.
I can't believe what we just saw there.
That was unbelievable. Mid one with the clutch cleaves coming in, the spell usage by Seeker in these fights, as well as Liquid with the sustain. I want 4 more.
Five seconds remaining.
Incredible. Like, both teams are throwing stuff that they haven't really shown. Like this Kunkka mid, they're showing that they're just able to give a lot of looks. And the way that it works in drafting is, if you're the team that has the most varied draft, like you can do things that the enemy team can't or you're willing to, then you're going to have quite an advantage going in. Like, you're picking these heroes like Kunkka mid that nobody else runs. That's huge for your team. You're doing stuff that nobody else is doing, and it's not easy because you probably haven't practiced against this, so you don't know the style or how it's gonna go. Like, nobody plays games like that. Nobody practices. If it usually gets to the point where it's like 17 to 42, one team will just say like GG. Nobody ever tries to scrim out those games. It's just like, all right, it's over. And so most of that time is just spent towards like who has more experience playing those kinds of games in actual matches.
Yep, there you go.
There's ET.
Goodbye. Won't be seeing that again. But man, what a fun story that we've had throughout the entire tournament, huh? You saw Rogers Kunkka come up. Maybe that's what gave them the idea to run that bad boy Kunkka again, and then just really been performing. You think we're gonna see a lot more Kunkkas now after those kind of huge performances, or still niche pick?
I think it's still kind of just something a little bit more limited, and towards that. Because if you see these heroes like these gyros, you have to think to yourself, well, what works well against them? We keep seeing these heroes over and over again. Obviously, the basic counters to it don't really work. Like this idea that Brewmaster counters Omni Knight, like I see it, but at the same time, I still see Omni run over Brew every single game. So you need a better idea than that. Like, so what's the next level? And in these tournaments, it's hard because you have to figure them out on the go. You don't have time to practice it. No one's going to scrim against you. So you have to theory craft these things. And it's cool that they were able to just say, I think the Kunkka works. Let's go with it.
Absolutely. Well, Winter Wyvern going to be grabbed out first from Team Liquid, kind of the standard support hero that we've been seeing here. Not going to be followed up with that Winter Wyvern Omni combo that has been so famous throughout Dream League. But here we go, Sand King and Lone Druid. Instantly picked up. Don't blame him for that.
Yeah. Do you take Wyvern Slardar then? That was the combo that we saw be really popular through pretty much 2 tournaments in a row.
I still really like it here. I know EG went with it and didn't do as well earlier, but we've talked about that combo.
I mean, you guys talked a lot about that combo. I haven't seen it winning too much. I'd rather you get something like a Witch Doctor here to be able to put a leash on that Lone Druid. They need to find some way to stop that from going ham. And the instant pick Lifestealer.
Yes. He got banned out in the second phase in the last game, and they want something against that Druid.
Yeah, it's really nice against Lone Druid. You get on top of him. If you have some sort of vehicle as well. Sand King doesn't really do too much to it either. But they're going to ban out the Chen. You want to give this hero as good of a life as a laning phase as possible.
Yep, and this is Liquid making adjustments. Neither of these two heroes, the Wyvern of course being very surprising, neither were touched in that last draft.
Yeah, so they banned the Slardar because the Slardar Lifestealer, of course, one of the better combinations that you can run.
5 seconds remaining.
Definitely good with the Winter Wyvern too.
It allows Lifestealer to get that early Roshan too. And if you just stun onto the lone druid, there's almost nothing that you can do against it. Like there's not a lot of BKB breakers anymore in Dota. Which makes Lifestealer really nice in this meta right now.
Best BKB breaker right now, probably Bane. He's already banned out, so
yeah,
pretty good idea there. All right, well, this should be the one that kind of reveals Team Secret's hand coming up here. Bat Rider taken out. Pretty nice. Liquid fans in the audience hoping for a Game 5 on this one.
Bat Rider would have been nice against the Lifesteal, but then against Secret, who's banning it out.
Is it the other way around? Like Bat gets... It's pretty hard for Lifestealer to play against Bat.
But you're talking, you're talking about things that can at least control through that rage, through that
It's generally viewed as being
gonna get jumped right anyway.
laning.
Yeah. So Liquid still need their jump 4.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm trying to think right now. Normally you want some kind of
5
reliable
seconds
stun or
remaining.
something that gets you as close as possible. I would have thought like Clockwork or something would have been okay for Liquid, considering it's not bad against Lone Druid. You can just lock him in. But I think you want something slightly more reliable than that.
Ancient Apparition?
Well, sure. We've been talking about how that's the kind of go-to counter to Winter Wyvern right now. Just kind of eliminate all those heals, but not quite sure. I mean, there's a lot of heroes that can get up in that hero's face and just eat him up.
They might aggro with this. They did last time
10
they played,
seconds remaining.
if I recall. They did Brew AA plus
5
against
seconds
EG and just
remaining.
ran them over.
Oh.
This is actually one of the few times too when Brewmaster gets through the second phase of bans.
Yep. I don't know. I think he's fallen out of favor a little bit, Toby. People are sobering up to him. It's a little joke for you kids at home.
I think so too.
Thank you.
So 4 positions that work. Back in the past was like Ricky, but we haven't seen that hero in a really long time. I know the Chinese really like Nyx. They just grab a Nyx, run and go.
You find to run him in that 3 position.
Yeah. There's not a lot of options left over.
Ooh, you know the famous combo Liquid did earlier in the league? The Puck Lifestealer combo. I believe Fog called it the Life Pucker.
The life.
Puck, he goes in, he takes your life.
What about Rubik here for
Okay.
Liquid?
Rubik's not bad.
All right.
They take Nice Stalker. Then maybe they're mid or they're off.
Liquid's turn to pick.
Nice to tide.
Team
There it is,
Secret's
turn.
turn to ban.
Wow, okay.
Oh boy.
We're just chaining these picks now.
Well, once again, Blitz, I think you talked about this in the last draft, that Secret's just going heavy into the team fight as we go into the draft.
Yeah, and Liquid looks like they want to try to split things a little bit more and make things hard for Secret.
10
But they
seconds
also, when you
remaining.
have a hero like Lifestealer, Nahaz, you need a 1 position that can shove out the waves.
5 seconds
Which is why we
remaining.
see heroes like Queen of Pain, Storm, Puck, just something that insta gets rid of the creep wave. Because Lifestealer can't do that for you, and if your 1 position can't do that, your mid has to.
Are you worried that they don't really have a great way to get Lifestealer into the fight?
It's a little bit of concern right now, but that's what I imagine. That's what I imagine MC's hero is going to be. Like they might just do something like Puck off. They also need a hero though, if they do get aggroed or they get run at, because SK plus AA is such a kill combination. Like that's a kill squad. AA is often thought of as kind of a passive laner, but Cold Feet plus Chilling Touch is really nice paired with Sand King. Like that's almost always a kill, because Sand King will get his caustic, you'll slow him down, you just chase people down. It's almost always a kill.
So where do you think these secret supports are going to be early in the game?
I think
they aggro or
they can move
roam?
around because they have this dead hero in this Lone Druid and this Tide Hunter. Like, there's this concept that was coined a while ago. It's called dead heroes, where you essentially never have to help these heroes because they're static laning phase. They don't get beat by anybody really. They're just okay. Lifestealer used to be thought as one, and then we kind of went away from this meta. But it all sort of Dota almost always just like circles back to what it used to be.
10 seconds remaining.
So you see the Brewmaster actually is banned out by Secret.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
You know, one ideal option that would get the Lifestealer into the fight, offer you a little bit more team fight to answer the abilities of Secret.
Could have been really problematic as well for Secret to have that bear work. You remember the old counter that, I think it was Dendy that always did it with the Tinker, sending the Lone Druid bear into the air all the time, basically no presence inside the fight?
That is generally the counter, and it's nice to play, but they need something with insta jump on the side of Liquid now.
Yep.
If they want to utilize it like this, I mean, you can still play a normal game, but
how does Secret actually play the jump game against the Tinker too? Like, it's not like they got the 9-stocker for the Flying Vision. How do they keep up with them? Is it just SK Blink?
It'll be SK Blink plus they have Lone Druid. Once you get Radiance, it kind of works both ways. Like, Tinker will shove in the waves into you, but Lone Druid will do the same. Like, he'll harass you with the Radiance and force the Tinker around the map, and then you can sort of predict where the Tinker's going to go based off of that. Like, if you imagine in the mid-game scenario, Lone Druid has Radiance. He pushes out a wave. Then Tinker goes to go shove that back out. Then there's 2 people smoked behind that bear, and they just grab a kill. And it's even easier when Bear eventually gets Aghanim Scepter, because you don't have to be there for that anymore. Your Bear's just like a hitman.
What?
Sick! Oh, I
Wait
love
a minute,
these
where
unique
does
drafts.
this... So is this...
That's 3 position.
3 position... No. Is it 3 position Night Stalker or 3 position Phoenix?
I think it's a 3 Phoenix.
Wow, this puts up a
10
whole new
seconds
problem for
remaining.
Team Secret. They got a lot of magical damage, but what they don't have is somebody that's going to be able to hit
5
that egg.
seconds
Now they're
remaining.
kind of put into the situation. Do they want to draft around that, or keep going with their original idea and just deal with it?
Maybe they take something like Quap. I don't know. They need some like mobile catch mid. Storm, Quap.
I was
Something that
so
just, like,
curious
scales.
whether you were going to say Storm.
I mean, I think that hero's like... It has issues, but it's still okay. Or you even take something like Sniper and just like have your team frontline for you.
You guys,
Because the other thing you need is something that can chase the Tinker into the trees.
you guys are all wrong. There's one hero that can do all of it.
Like Death Prophet?
Nah, bro. Zeus. Nimbus Zeus. Think about it.
Yeah, but you're going to be really bad against Lifestealer and Phoenix.
Nah.
Those heroes will crush you.
Nah.
Nah.
Think about it, bro. Anyway.
He did think about it.
When they pick Zeus, I'm gonna look like a genius.
Right.
Oh, crap.
Warden.
Choose your hero.
So they can either run the Warden or the Druid in mid.
Hey, I like
more
this.
flexibility, Secret laning.
You know, they get to follow up, kind of have a global presence. They get somebody to be able to hit that egg. I think that's a great pick. And we just haven't seen it that much on Team Secret.
I love the BT interaction as well with the Lone Druid. You're gonna get so much maneuverability across this map.
It feels so greedy, though, on the side of Secret. You got 2 heroes that you really have to invest a lot to get online.
But isn't that what they always do, right? Like, you have those 2 heroes that work, the one hero who doesn't, he catches up later when
All right.
space is created.
Gentlemen, need some predictions here. Are Liquid able to even up the series, or do Secret take that commanding 2-0 lead?
Toby.
I want to go with the Arc Warden.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the
10
Arc Warden.
seconds remaining.
I'm going to go with the Tinker.
5
I think
seconds
Liquid
remaining.
takes this, evens up the series 1-1.
Ooh, up to me, huh?
You went with me last time, and I was
Ooh,
correct.
Phoenix is not a great hero, though.
He's great in this game.
All right, I'll go with you, Blitz. Ride or die.
Time to be 2 for 2.
Homies forever.
Blitz, I think you have me convinced. I'm going to go Liquid.
No, I want to
Switch back.
Switch back. Put me on Secret.
I stand alone. I'm going to
All
pull
right.
the slacks on game 2.
No.
Let's go game 2. Secret trying to take this series by the throat. Liquid trying to get back in it. One more time. Here are Odie, Pixel, and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Nahas. And yeah, we're ready to go. Game 2, Secret versus Liquid. And we're seeing more new heroes. This Phoenix being picked up. And it looking to be indeed the core Phoenix and Mind Control.
Yeah, we
picking
had
it up. And then mid 1 Arc Warden. Gets through.
Kunkka last game, now we get Phoenix and Arc Warden. This is the grand finals.
It is.
This is what happens, right?
Secret and Liquid are giving us quite a delight indeed.
Prepare
So what do we
for
reckon
battle.
about these new heroes being brought to the fray? The Arc Warden and the Phoenix. Talk about them. What are we liking? What are you worried about?
I'm worried that the Tinker can go very out of control. He's quite good versus both Arc Warden and Lone Druid once he gets to that super late game status, because he can laser across the board versus all of them and give them that miss rate.
Let's see.
So that is one of the big factors coming in. And then they have, I think Liquid really drafted to deal with this Lone Druid. That was a big prioritization from them. The Phoenix, as well as the Tinker, as well as the Lifestealer, these 3 heroes can be quite good versus it. And we've seen what Ace can do when he has his hands on this Lone.
Let's get ourselves with the rundown of the team sorted. Miracle on his Tinker for Liquid. GH, support and Night Stalker moving around the map. Kuro will be there with the saves on Winter Wyvern. Matumaman, Lifestealer. And up on top at
30
the moment,
seconds
Mind
to
Control, position 3, Phoenix. Secret smoked up at the moment. We've got Puppy AA, mid 1, Arc Warden, Father Tidehunter, Yapsaw on Sand King. Down at the bottom, we have Ace, Lone Druid. We've seen his Lone Druid a few times. It's very, very impressive. Up top, though, Secret are hunting. Well, they know someone's there. They find my door. They catch him mid-Icarus dive. And that, without a doubt, will be your first blood and going to mid 1 as well. Nice bit of extra gold to kick him off in the mid lane.
That ward did not see them, actually, because it's just along the cusp. I think he got vision of them at the last possible second since they have it placed right there. And it's actually blocked by a tree if you actually switch the vision, so...
Yeah, right, just as that smoke just bad, I think it would have just seen the once.
Perfect, yeah, look at that. You can see that he probably got vision of them at the last possible second.
Oh, nice way for the Arc Warden to start the game. They'll see the lanes. It looks like they're trying to get maybe the Ace versus the Phoenix, but with that, Phoenix is going to head down. But they're trying to get a bear away from it. What sort of lanes is Secret looking to try and get on the side?
They're just trying to avoid the Lifestealer.
Okay.
On the side of Secret versus that Lone Druid. But look at the rotations coming out. Matu's running right back up toward top. We might see some musical lanes. Kuroki is parked behind mid. He's waiting to try to go for a career snipe here, and we have the 2v2 in the mid lane. It is a double ranged hero coming out from Secret though, so they should come out ahead in this one, but at the beginning, Miracle is 3-1. And Matu's gonna get pressured pretty hard by this though, because there's a sinking up there too.
Out comes the courier. Courier's got the ward down.
He's gonna get it.
To get it, and that is the courier gone.
Radiant's courier.
Does get the Wraith Band delivered.
And they're diving on it. Mid one.
Indeed, 3 heroes moving on to mid one.
Uh-oh, mid one. He's dead.
They'll get the courier. They'll get the kill as well. Laser and rocket from Miracle to finish off mid one. Puppy will be fine.
Patience from Kuro.
And Miracle's in a bit of an awkward position. Mid one's going to TP straight back in to try and beat into Miracle. And Miracle will be fine, gets himself back behind the creep wave. GH a little less so, Fluxed onto him. TP across as well from Yapsor.
The only way Secret can really get kills in their lanes is Yapsor. He is the key to the movements around the map for them. Him and AA, or AA alone is not enough. They always have to have the Sanking there for the kills unless some big mistake kind of happens. Mind Control should be pretty happy with the way that the lane setups are happening. Phoenix versus Tidehunter, he should be able to get a good chunk of farm here versus the Anchor Smash. Since he's ranged, he doesn't get affected. GH.
I'm taking a lot here.
Caustic
this chilling touch. He is surely going to pop one more touch, would do it, and Yapsor can find it. Seems to get another. Top lane, Kuro coming in with the wraparound, looking towards Ace, trying to keep the bear off him for slow.
Ace actually did not get hit once by that Arctic Burn on his main hero.
Now he's going to turn. He's going to force Kuro back out of this. He knows he's level 1, he's only got that one skill to pop. Kuro will be forced back. No. The lanes, as you say, Liquid managing to get their Lifestealer against the Lone Druid, and Secret will leave the lanes as it were on the side. Yet to make any sort of further switch around.
This is a pretty nice game for Tinker. The one thing is that the Arc Warden also can work in that Factor Version because of the Spark Rates. You can put them all around along the tree lines later on in the game. You can have that as a scout, but this happening is a big disaster. Arc Warden is one of those heroes that if you actually die too many times early on, it's very, very difficult for you to catch back up because the aggression's just going to keep running at you. So it's, I mean, GH is doing a great job of that, and I think we're going to keep seeing that happening for a bit with this Night Stalker Tinker matchup versus him.
Secret do finally move the lanes once again, taking Ace down here, away from the Lifestealer. And Yapsor hunting down Mind Control, see if we can spot him out in the trees. 3 has the first dive mid lane again. This Liquid aggression between the 3 of them coming in mid each and every time, and they're getting kills every time they move in.
Again, Matu instantly switches down toward bottom. He sees the Lone Druid there. He doesn't want to stand 1v1 versus a Tidehunter either because that's not a great matchup.
Yapsor, he's going to miss the forest strike, and Matuma's here, ready to punish him for that misplay. As Matuma Man, as soon as he turns up to the lane, gets himself a kill.
He's probably pretty thankful there. Yapsor almost coming in. He's trying to go for that, like, you know, outplay catching the mid-Icarus dive, but not expecting Matu to make that quick rotation down.
Look at this as well. GH and Kuro in position to dive if Ace comes forward too far.
He doesn't have Savage Roar online just yet.
Got to be careful. And he is keeping himself quite close to that tower, so it makes it hard for the supports to make the move. They'll back off, secure both the bounty runes down here.
Bada should have a good game this time around. 19 and 5 last hits on Tidehunter. Pretty lovely.
Yeah, 19 and 15. 15.
Yeah, 15 denies. So first night time's kicking in. See how much pressure GH can put alongside with Miracle. Oh, Miracle finds a nice regen rune bottom. Lovely for himself.
Towards Lone Druid. Trying to go for his bear here, but to the man. Ready to come in, but Savage Roll forces him back. GH does get the slow with the Void, and they should be able to claim this spare hit.
Can he deny it?
That gold. Oh, he
gets
can!
it denied!
Ace!
Oh my God.
You're not getting that 300 gold, he says.
They want him now. They're like, you deny it?
He'll summon a new one. And
He's
with
okay.
that, he's fine. Yapsa and Puppey turn up. They're ready to turn this around. Looking towards Kuroki. He's been left behind. Secret jump in. Ace getting the kill as well. Denying that gold from Liquid, drawing them in, and picking up a kill.
That was pretty sick.
We've seen Ace's Lone Druid multiple times here, and it has been up there as one of the best, if not the best. It's a hard contest between him and Matuma Man, even though Liquid did lose that last game.
Mid lane, looking for Miracle.
Playing mid lane. The stun, Miracle, trying for the TP out, knows he can't make it. Secret find the kill.
Every time when Yapsor can show up, like I was mentioning before, that's when they can get those kills. But now Liquid, they are smoked up. They're looking to get the wraparound into the mid lane. When Miracle respawns, they will probably try to go for mid one here. Puppey, though, walking into them. He tanks the gank.
Yapsor's there to try and help out. Got Burrow Strike, and mid one looking to turn. Has the flux onto GH. GH backing up, standing close to Kuro. Raves down, blocking off the path. Liquid have to be careful with the retreat. They're not going to get GH out of there. GH goes down. Mind controls come through. He's bringing mid one down very, very low. He's trying his best to finish off this Arc Warden. Gets another Spirit out onto him, and Mind Control will be able to claim the mid one kill. Kuroki's able to deny himself to the Ancient, so Yapsor can't find that. Mind Control picks up a second. He's got a double.
What a rotation.
Can he get more out of this?
He doesn't have any more
Yeah,
spirits.
both of his spells are down for a long time, and Yapsor's Shining Up will live, but indeed, Mind Control turning up like that, getting 2 kills. Matuma Man and GH have found the bear. Savage Roar from Ace peels them off it. They're still trying to chase it, though. Again with another Void. That Arcane Rune for GH helping them chase down Ace's bear. Mind Control swoops in to surround it, and this time, there won't be a deny. The gold's there, I believe GH claiming the final touch, 300 gold into his bank.
Fada completely ignored in this game. Just sitting top by himself, farming. 300 gold for GH though. Very nice early on.
Puppey as well. Fada can make a good attempt at Kuro's life. Kuro trying to fly himself away. Will get over the tree line. And Fada will not quite be able to find him for now. Does have phase boost, so this lane getting even scarier for any members of Liquid that come in mid lane, mid one, dove upon. They'll get the kill, cost them GH's life. Yapsor see if he can chase down Miracle. He does have Burrow Strike back up. Playing around with it for now. Will not make an attempt. Miracle will be fine. Bottom lane, Mind Control and Matuma Man also stepping up the aggression. As soon as Liquid go mid, Liquid also make it go down bottom. They're finding the Lone Druid and they'll take him. Mind Control with these movements, getting some crucial kills for Liquid.
Yeah, the core Phoenix, he's turning up every single time. That mid lane rotation was a big one, but now bottom with Matu being able to pressure the Lone Druid. Ace really having some trouble here. He doesn't have a resummon for 85 seconds either. So he's going to be just a ranged very weak hero for the next minute or so.
And Liquid, as we've seen themselves, a team very comfortable with playing the Lone Druid. They, of anyone, are going to know how to deal with it. And this is certainly the way. Putting this amount of pressure on, slowing down the Midas Radiance timings that's so crucial for the bear to get. And taking his lane away from him. They'll find the tower. They swoop forward looking for Yapsor. Still have a Burrow Strike to break away. And there are other members of the team around. Fada's going to head in with the wraparound, and this Phoenix has been baited in and taken out. Mind Control punished for chasing just a little too far down.
That was beautiful by Fada, just sitting in the trees. Mind Control had no idea that he was there. So that burst damage, Ace trying to TP out. Is the burst there? Oh, just survives.
Very, very close indeed. And efficiency as well from Ace. Doesn't even TP back to base, TP's towards top, salves up, and he's ready to continue to farm. Left alone, 20 seconds and the bear will be back. Bottom lane, Matuma Man not going to have too fun against this tied down bottom. Mid lane, Miracle, mid one.
That was a solo kill.
Yep, he's got the Tempest double out. A lot of damage potential with the 3 levels in flux. Miracle's out alone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
For 8.
These are the kind of games we expect here from these two teams in the grand finals. Just bloodbath.
Trying to move it again on top. That's Ace, but Ace has friends. He's got backup, Yapsor and Puppey. Seeing with the Burrow Strike, GH will be in trouble as the Cold Feast gets procced. Can find another. Lane Miracle. Being gone upon by mid when he doesn't have the double out. Be a little careful. And indeed, we'll just be able to poke a bit at Miracle. Miracle will be fine. CS between the two, 36 for 9 on mid one, 30 for 9 on Tinker, so very close. in this mid lane.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Matu probably, as soon as he gets that armlet, he's probably going to infest inside my control. They're going to start looking for either the Lone Druid or the Arc Warden with those infest bombs. Infest plus Icarus Dive makes it a pretty easy setup to actually go for that.
Kuroki just hanging bottom, babysitting the Timberman in case he gets gone upon. Mid one. Very low in this middle lane. He's feeling confident with Yapsor being around the tanking, and yeah, they'll tag team out. In fact, mid one heads back to base. Pure Yapsor gets the lane. He's level 6 on this.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's like the earliest level 6 of the supports in the game. Like we mentioned, he is the kill hero though in the side of Secret, so every time he does show up, they do have pretty good chances to kill people, and they do go for a smoke up, but lots of Liquid is grouped up, and like I mentioned, instantly they jump into the infest once the armlet is finished.
Let's see what Fada can set up or find. He may just have to run. As soon as the knight is summoned, Secret know this is not the fight for them. Back away.
Very minimal like catch and disable on the side of Liquid though. Pretty much just the Arctic Burn plus the Night Stalker really to go for stuff, and I guess Icarus Dive slow. Fada again, looking for round 2, wrapping around toward mid. He is spotted by a ward though, so Miracle. Unlikely to get caught by this top now.
Savage Roar, pushing back GH, mind control, still with a man inside him, they'll jump out, look towards Ace, Ace is gone. The Supernova as well, making it pretty much impossible for Secret to get anything in return out of that trade, as they have to let Liquid get away with that.
This opens up the map now for the support of Liquid. Kuroki trying to get his level 6 bottom, but he is getting stalked by Tidehunter and AA. He's going to be fine hiding in the trees here though.
Fada just getting richer and richer. Second highest on the net worth with this Tidehunter.
Yeah.
He's had a very, very nice lane to start with.
It denies, Kuroki actually denied the catapult bottom for Fada, and Fada gives him the next. Yeah, so top getting got it, has no stun, has no sandstorm either.
Timberman really stepping it up with these kills. He got the farm early on, and he's getting heavily involved with the backup and mind controls Phoenix.
Some nice little exchange of words between Kuro and Fada there during that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So far, 12 minutes in, 9 for 10. Is there a team that you would say is coming out with the upper hand of this lane?
The thing is that both these teams want to kind of take it to the late game. It's Tinker toward the late game, and then Arcborn and Lone Druid. I think Liquid probably wants to keep the pace up a bit more.
One with the Midas out.
Top lane, GH.
Action going, GH.
In a lot of trouble here.
Will Duke out the Ice Blast, but they're chasing that map. And they'll continue to do so. No let up for GH. He's rooted, taken out.
Yeah, so secures the last hit.
Lane Fada. He's having a bit of fun with Kuro down there. Was teasing around with the Ravage.
Got a bit of a translation there too. Kuroki actually said, "You didn't expect that" to Fada when he denied the catapult there. Thank you, Noxville. So Midas will be the choice of item for my control.
Dire's bottom
Keep up with the level, since he's going to be running around and setting up a lot of those ganks with the Icarus Dive, and it's just an item that most people do tend to go for on the Phoenix, since you really want levels. And here we go, infest again.
Bring him down, join forces with Kuro and GH
Radiant
to make the move for the big cause. Scan from Secret just on the mid.
How many Midases is that in this game? That's 3, I think, a total. Yep. Soon. Lone Druid has 1, Arc Warden, and Phoenix will have the finale one.
I'm going to find Fada here. He does have the hood, and he has got the shrine by him as well. See if they have the damage to bring him down. It's a bit of a hard hero to go in upon. Ravage comes in into the Ice Blast, the Burrow as well. Oh, that was questionable at the best, going on the Tidehunter like that.
Under a shrine as well.
A little ambitious from Liquid, and it hurts them. They lose both mind control and Timberman for that effort.
That's an extremely costly one too, because it's Ace pushing the mid lane during all that, and that slows down a lot of their momentum. With the Infest being on cooldown now for quite a long time, losing 2 of their core heroes. It was a Ravage expended, but
absolutely worth, yeah. Fada, I'm surprised we didn't get an XD out from that one. That's a hit level 12 as well. 1300 towards the Blink Dagger.
Oh, GH and Matu, they found the bear top. They're trying to bring it down. They get range for the open wounds. It's only level 1 open wounds. He does get close for it. Do they have the damage? They should.
Yep, they do. 300 gold from that too. Yapsor comes in, finds the Burrow Strike. They've got that combo to set up for the Ice Blast, make the connection onto GH, and with the Gush slowdown as well, they should be able to bring him underneath that threshold. Yapsor claims the kill, closer and closer towards that blink. To a man thinking about kills in return, but this big old Tide, as he looks towards him, is a little traumatized after what he remembers happening down bottom, and will respect Fada. This blink for Sand King is going to be there soon. Yapsor 5, 2, and 7. Again, a very strong opening from him. 1900 gold towards Blink Dagger.
Yeah, 12 of the 13 kills he's been involved in. To be expected though. He is, you know, the 4 roll with that, the pretty much only stun that they have besides Ravage in the early game. Mid one will be going for the standard Arc Warden build, the Maelstrom after that Midas. Getting closer and closer to that one. And Matu going for his signature Lifestealer build, just Armlet into Desolator. He just tends to go for that heavy minus armor, and so he can actually siege buildings, since Lifestealer is not a great tower hitter objective taker. Lets him not only take Roche, but buildings as well.
A couple more creeps and mind control. He'll have his Midas. So we'll be able to continue the scaling game on his Phoenix. And yeah, say mid one farming a treat, and so is Miracle. Both cores, both mids, and at a very similar pace.
GH is scouting out Secret, but he's under vision of a ward. He's getting wrapped around on.
And Yapsor's got the connection. Comes in with the Burrow Strike. GH punished for this one.
Look at that defensive ward by Secret. Very unexpected. Liquid had no idea that would be there, but all of the wards coming out from Liquid, are coming out from Secret, are in the defensive position. If you look around that mid lane, they're really prioritizing defending mid one's farm.
The bounty rune. I get it. The bear's able to pick it up. Tries to go for a bit of a go onto the bear, but no follow-up. Puppy actually with an invis. See if he can do anything with this one.
He's like, oh, no bounty rune. Damn.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, it's going to be interesting who becomes the bigger issue this game, the Arc Warden or the Tinker. Both absolute nightmares if they get their items. Mid lane, mid one though gets jumped on. They've got the combo. Matuma Man brought in by Mind Control. Ice Blast flies through. Yapsor will go down as well. Liquid, keep everyone alive. Mind Control healing up the team. Get 2 quick kills, big ones as well. Taking down mid one, any chance they can to slow down this Arc Warden's farm.
It is a pretty scary game for the Arc Warden whenever those situations happen. I mean, Icarus dive into an Infest Bomb, he's going to die 90% of the time there unless he's got heavy backup from his team. And all the while, Miracle's been just casually farming in the jungle for quite a while. He's got the Blink on the way toward that Aghanims next.
Now look at this tower as well, Liquid.
Yep. Objective gaming.
Radiant's middle tower
Ace
has
top.
fallen.
Also was pushing for a while.
How's he doing on the relic? Very, very close to having that relic. So
much slower though than his recent games.
It's not the record timing, but it's still a strong time.
He was pressured a lot. Liquid definitely put a lot of focus on him in this game. In that trade-off though, you see Fada's farm. Top 2 Tidehunter. Going for the pipe build to be able to counteract versus that Phoenix as well as the Tinker in the upcoming fights. GH farming bottom. He's got defensive wards on his side too, so he sees the rotations. And that is a circle drawn out by Yapsor, so I think he's expecting that there's vision down there because of the invasion plays from Liquid earlier.
On control. Just about to hit on the level 12. Summer Man, Infest, back up.
Time, yep.
Immediately looking for action once again. They know someone's going to want to get that bounty rune. It's Mid-One. They're going to jump in, look to close the gap. Mid-One trying to hold them back, but with 2 heroes chasing him, he's going to need some backup, and backup is inbound. TP's coming in, he'll drop down the field. Supernova's there on the sidelines though. Mid-One, he will fall. Ice Blast comes in over to Matuma Man, but still with the rage, ready to fight. He's trying for it, but the Ravage comes in. Fada holds him back. And Mid-One actually claiming the double kill there as the final tick to the Flux of the Wraiths gets the kill. So 2 for 2 exchange.
Yeah, that Tempest double being able to affect on the Phoenix egg coming into play right there. They may have been able to kill it anyway with Tide and AA, but that was a level 12 Phoenix, so that is the level 2 egg, and they brought it down quite easily.
Desolator complete. Matuma Man. Pipes there for Fada. Level 15 on the time. Experience through the roof for Fada.
Incredibly even game though. 16 to 14. The gold advantage is actually pretty much 0. It says, you know, less than 1k per secret, but it's been like bouncing back and forth between the two. And as we see the network or the experience as well, 2k only for Liquid. To Kaya, next time, a choice for Miracle before he goes for that Aghanims. Maybe he goes for the Aether Lens as well. That's the more standard build that we've seen. I've seen Miracle, though, from time to time, go for just the Dagon right afterwards if he starts snowballing with momentum. Look at Midwin's next item choice.
Okay.
So he can maybe try to avoid the Icarus Infest bombs.
Yeah.
It's been a big problem for him. It will continue to be a big problem for him.
Very nice for the escape.
But he does need something to save himself from that.
Yeah.
Secret all in a very defensive stance, but they are under vision from Liquid putting a very sneaky ward. And Secret still prioritizing it on the extremely defensive manner. They can't really push towers with their lineup until the Lone Druid gets more online. So all three of their wards are pretty much placed just to defend their jungle and make sure that the Arc Warden and the Lone Druid can get their item timings, because as the panel mentioned, it is a fairly greedy draft coming out from them with these two heroes combined on the same team.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan comes out. It actually does catch Liquid here. They are positioned here for an Infest Bomb. They're going in anyway, though.
They are straight in. Looking for Mid-1. Mid-1 gets the field down. They've got the Burrow Strike in the air coming through with the ult. Matuma Man rages. He's able to finish out Mid-1 and the Tempest double. Supernova's falling low. Puppey nearly able to claim it, but he can't quite. Mind Control gets the ult off. Rays out onto the Puppey. Pipe comes through from Fada. Is it enough to save Puppey? It is. And Mind Control swoops forward. Takes down a second. And now Fada's in trouble. He's surrounded round the tree line. 3 members down. On Secret, Yapso tried to jump in, but the silence was still on him, so he couldn't react. Has to back away. Liquid get 3.
They're trying to take advantage of the greediness from Secret's lineup. They know there's no Radiant set on the Bear, so Secret taking these head-on engagements is still very, very tough, even though they have the Blink Dagger on Sanking. I think the Epicenter was actually cancelled there by Kuroki's Winter's Curse.
That savage roll there. Miracle was trying to close in for the last bit of burst to finish the bet, and his owner off. That roll saving his life.
And the Radiance is back.
So the man's got his eyes on Yapso. Goes for a quick sandstorm, but the sentry's down. Ready to chase, ready to burst with the splinters coming in from Kuro. Liquid starting to really amp up
Radiant's
pace,
bottom tower
making
is under
all the
attack.
space in the world for Miracle's Tinker.
Phoenix in this game is actually going to get very, very strong. Miracle top. He's getting chased out here by the Radiance Bear. He's in a very deep spot. He can't blink.
He didn't expect that Radiance. It's only just come out.
The rest of Liquid, though, coming in for the defense.
I don't know if Miracle can get through this one. Mind Control to a man turn him. Oh, he gets the blink off. Miracle, he's going to live. He managed to blink out just in time, gets himself out of the range of the Spark Brave, and Secret, they've lost you. They do get the Ice Blast down onto Matuma Man, and they get Mind Control. So this time Secret able to bite back pretty hard. They'll surround Kuro. Kuro, could he get himself out of this? GH trying to get a look in onto Ace, but Kuro in a lot of trouble. Ace brings the bear back through. Kuro trying to fly himself away. Ravage actually comes out from Fada as he looks to lock down the Night Stalker as well, and he does find him. Miracle jumped in desperately, looking to finish off Ace. In fact, they do get him. GH able to get the final void to kill off the Lone Druid. He'll almost certainly pay with his life if Yapso and Puppey can find him. He's looking for the Dukes in the trees, still alive for now. But they do spot him out. He silences the Sand King, but with 3 heroes there, GH will fall as well. So they get the 2 cores, Liquid. They get both Ace and Mid-1, but it cost them 4 lives.
That could have costed them everybody. Miracle gets the pre-arm blink in between the Radiance ticks. Very impressive stuff coming out from him there. But yeah, everybody else paying the price.
Oh yeah, Secret definitely the ones to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Shriner, keep themselves good to go. Fada, level 18, tied absolutely massive, keeping on par with the farm of the Midas Radiant Slow Druid, the Mid-1 Arc Warden that has 2 Midases effectively. It just goes to show how farmed Fada is at this stage of the game, 23 minutes in.
Yeah, that is really something. Mind Control continuing to be infested at all times, just stalking Mid-1. Mid-1 has gone for 4 stab instead of that Blink Dagger, and the next item will be Hex to try to deal with that Tinker in the next fight, just to catch him out. That's what we mentioned. It's only Ravage and Sand King stun as their disables. GH has queued up with 4. He has finished his 4 step, and he will be going for Aghanims next on the Night Stalker to find that Arc Warden, as well as the Bear, more than likely. And, I mean, Sand King. Just always having that vision versus blinking heroes is nice to be heard.
I mean, is Ace going to go for double Midas?
I saw him queue it up, and I was like, huh. I really don't think so.
I mean, in the past, there was people used to do it. It is turning into a bit of a farm game.
I mean, it's 20-20. There's been lots of kills too, but yeah, it is.
Maybe he's jealous that mid one gets to use too. You know,
maybe.
He doesn't want to get left out. We'll see. We'll see what he does put that money into.
My control is going to have a really good timing on this Shiva's, which is very good versus both Arc Warden and Lone Druid in combination with Fire Spirits. And he chose for the Fire Spirit DPS too, that talent. Hell of a lot of damage coming in from him. I'm waiting to see if he does buy that Midas.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it queued up. He's close to the money for it. So normally we expect the Assault Crash to be bought into, but maybe they just want to play the farm game, and at the end of the day, if that's what's going to happen, 2 Midas are better than 1.
I think he wants the AC though. No, he actually buys the Midas.
All right.
Oh my god.
As I say, he's jealous of mid one having 2.
4 Midases, 2 heroes.
That is some balance.
They want to take this game to the super late.
Yep, they saw that the last one went 70 minutes, and they're saying, we'll do that again if you want.
Okay. Midas into Radiance into Midas. Coming to pubs near you.
Wow. The farm is going to be real. The question is if, I mean, can Liquid really step up and punish this? Because the problem is, if this does go on and on and on, this lifestealer surely falls off in comparison to a late game Arc Warden and Lone Druid.
Yes. Tinker is a big factor though.
Yeah, the Tinker's always going to be a big issue, stalling the game.
The fact is though that at one point, can they deal with the split push coming out from an Arc Warden and a Lone Druid? It will be very difficult for them.
Dire are scanning.
To see indeed. As it stands, 20-20, 2K lead Liquid, and this 26-minute mark.
Yeah.
No one really yet looking for Roshan.
Not just yet, but Liquid do have the chances to go for it with that Desolator on Matu. So Aghanims was the finished on Miracle. Queued up the Dagon following. So the team fight from Liquid is very, very strong as long as they don't get clipped by huge ravages from Fado or epicenters from Yapzor. And Secret has been continuing to play on the very defensive. I haven't really seen them go for too many offensive plays. It's been very reactionary Dota. Liquid again, all grouped up. And maybe now Secret will make their move. They have a smoke and they actually are bringing mid one in as well. But Liquid at the same time are smoked up. Infest is ready. Shiva's as well on mind control. They're claiming the high ground here.
Who's going to get the jump on who? Yapzor heading over. Alright, just moving out of range.
They see mid. They see Ace in the mid lane. They're going in.
They are. They're trying to move in straight away onto mid one. Supernova comes out. Secret having to split, having to back up. Mid one forces himself away. GH finds the rage for the void. They'll close the gap onto the Arc Warden. Ravage comes in from Fada though. He's keeping mid one alive. Mid one still trying to back off. And mid one, can he live? No, he can't. GH will be able to chase and finish it off, but they lose Matuma Man. Liquid moving in for more though. They've got the numbers. They've taken down 3. Only Fada and Yapzor left alive on Secret. Eyes onto Yapzor, looking to juke it off with the Sandstorm and Burrow Strike. Will make it up to the high ground, but GH, Miracle Mind Control, they're diving into the base. GH, he's got to back off. A little early to dive behind the tier 3s, and he will slide himself out of the base. Fada unable to chase him down, but Liquid getting what they wanted done there. Sure, it cost them a man's life, but finding 3 heroes and the chase as well from GH, keeping just consistently locked down on Arc Warden, making sure that no matter how many 4-stars he can do with himself in the Tempest double, mid one cannot escape the clutches of GH.
Yeah, Liquid is extremely happy with that fight. The fact that they win a fight into Ravage and they don't allow sort of really have too much effect in the fight. He hasn't been able to get an epicenter off at all. I don't think we've seen too many, if any. Just them always starting the fight onto Secret. Matu does die though. That is the one gain, and he's actually queued up a BKB. He's getting sick and tired of getting disabled after his rage. Bit of a deviation from his usual build.
I think, if anything, that just sort of symbolizes they've seen the double Midas. He just wants to get, as you say, that extra match community so they can just force the issue even more and shut down this game before
Control bottom.
Turns into a big old farm fest, but they aren't going to have mind control to do so for a bit. He tries for the TP out, but 3 heroes claim the life.
DD Rune on Matu. He's actually just walked into the pit.
Yep.
They're going to go for the Roshan. A-Blast is flying toward it though. They have a sentry, so they do see it coming in.
Tumaman's a little low. And he will come inside GH for protection.
He was pretty fortunate in that normal, but they did see the blast coming in with that sentry ward that they had outside the pit.
Oh, Miracle. He's going for Fada here. The combo, he's doing well with the burst. I think that pipe's going to be enough to save him. Fada is going to get spotted out. Miracle blink on point. He's just about got the vision, but Fada with the jukes, actually making it up to the north. And that's going to mean that Liquid, they're not going to find him. He blinks up, TP's away, nothing to hold him back. Fada will escape, and look who's moved into the pit. Secret there. As soon as Liquid, their attention's drawn away from this era by Fada's fancy footwork, the rest of Secret get in and claim the Aegis for mid one.
Space created.
Some scary times coming out as well from mid one. Next item, of course, looking to be the Orchid, so he himself has that extra catch against these heroes that are heavily reliant on their abilities to escape.
Yeah.
Tinker, Phoenix, Lifestealer. If they can't get those spells off, they're in a lot of trouble. Down bottom, Yapsa and Fada. Jump onto GH, will get himself out of the range of the Ice Blast. They've got heals to set up for more, but no, they're already backing away. See Yapsa, he doesn't want any part of this. He's already out of it. And Fada will start to retreat as well. Miracle, as he gets caught though, Fada, he knows he's there because the March positioning coming through, jumps in, finds Miracle, and Miracle's down. Secret getting a big pick.
They had a ward on the high ground there too. They do have the Tinker ward set up. So, very nice play there from Fada, taking advantage of that.
And Miracle will almost certainly know for sure that that ward's there and be unlikely to make that play in that position again.
I clicked on Lone Druid and I saw he has a Force Staff as well. They're really just trying to get themselves away from that Infest Bomb from the Phoenix as well as the Lifestealer. I mean, if they can distance themselves from the Egg as well in a lot of those fights, if they're unable to kill from the Fire Spirits, then that can work quite nicely for them.
Mid lane, Yap finds the jump.
And with the Orchid.
It's very little promise for this Winter's Wyvern, unless with the forces they can save him. They're dragging him back with the Sunray as well. Mind control, allowing Kuro to survive. He will turn, still the right clicks with that Maelstrom from mid one, doing a lot of damage to Kuroki. He does escape. Liquid able to retreat. Get everyone out of there with the backup from Mind Control. Very nicely healing them up with that Sunray.
Matu doesn't want to take fights till he has that BKB because of these disables. And with the Orchid now too, this is like the perfect itemization from Matu.
Here we go, onto the tier 2. The mid lane, so there's the side. Japsa finds the jump power strike onto GH. Calling him with the Yules, there's the silence, the damage from mid one and the bear, more than enough. They'll take a kill, Mind Control has the man inside, they'll swoop forward, they have the Supernova, trying to go for this. Can they get the kills out of it? They'll look towards the bear being brought low, not enough to take him down. They'll pop the Aegis once on mid one forced back. He'll be able to get himself away, Fada moving in, doesn't have Ravage though. Won't be able to pop it. Secret keeping everyone alive, they do lose that Aegis, they will be able to blink the bear out in time. And they do end up getting the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, Liquid claims themselves that Aegis kill, but it's very hard to get any type of chase kills afterwards. Matu just gets instantly anchor smashed in every single one of these situations by Fada. And, I mean, look at Fada, level 22 in this game, highest level in the game. The next two are 21 Lone Druid, 21 Tinker. He's really keeping up the pace with them there, and AC will be the next item of choice onto the bear, and really needing that armor versus the Lifestealer. And I believe that is the BKB finished up for Matu. And then he'll go for that AC standard build, more than likely, that we do see from him. Miracle's got the Dagon 2 on the way toward Dagon 5. And Kuro has gone mech. So Kuroki's actually getting, like, the two supports on the side of Liquid are farming very heavy in this game, recognizing what type of game it's going to be. Very farm intense.
Second lane. Miracle trying for a bit of burst onto Fada. Forcing him out, shoving the lane in, keeping the pressure on these side lanes. 24, 23, 33 minutes to the 1k lead for Secret.
0 ops wards on the map from either team.
And look what's finished on Mind Control.
The Aghanims being able to grab his teammates and save them. That could come into big play here.
Especially what? Because you can infest someone and then you can grab both of them, right? We'll see if some close stuff comes out. Can backfire. We have seen it before.
But with, I mean, this is an old classic combo as well. The Winter's Wyvern plus Phoenix. If you get a Phoenix egg out and he curses, that egg is going to go off every single time if they do it properly.
Let's see what they can do. The farm game's still strong. Ace, mid one, and Miracle all very even in net worth.
Radiant are scanning.
At the top of it all.
This is what we expect from these two teams, right? Being here in the grand finals, very, very close game.
The level of skill between these teams has got to be so tiny. They're absolutely up there on the pretty pretty much the exact same plateaus, it feels.
Yeah, and it really comes down to execution, no matter what stage of the game between these two teams.
The Secret are going to make their move. They do have the high ground. No vision for Secret up there. They have to be very careful how they approach this.
Liquid's been hanging on to their wards for a very long time. Kuroki has 4 ops wards. Secret has started to place a couple more of their actual ops. One in the river.
So Liquid's trying to hunt for Miracle there. Comes in with the burrow strike. Miracle already out. You have to try and shove this bottom lane background. Miracle's just consistently keeping it pressured in.
They both kind of have that aspect though, right? Like mid one with Boots of Travel, senses Tempest one area, Tinker goes to the other side. Both trying to kind of avoid fights in the meantime, just waiting for item timings. Matu really wants that AC, still a bit away, but now they do have Aghanims on the Night Stalker, so that seems like it's go time, and it is. Infest comes out, they're looking to take fights. All the Secret though, in a very defensive stance.
See what they can find. Liquid, how deep do they want to go? It's still very scary for them. Real lack of vision from each team on the opponent's side of the map.
It's also just kicked into daytime, and they don't have darkness for 30, so I don't know if they really want to try to take those fights when they have Aghanims on Night Stalker, because that's going to be a lot of the damage coming in from the Tinker. With that vision from Night Stalker, they can throw constant rockets and lasers. Still trying to clean up that Tempest Stumble bottom, but it does time out, and Bloodthorn finished up on mid one. So it has slowed down quite a lot. It was 20 to 20 quite a long time ago. Both teams heavily prioritizing the farm game.
Yeah, and we're starting to see a little bit of the problem that could just grow out of proportion for Liquid. The fact that this farm time is always going to be hard for Matuma Man to keep up on the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
It's just with the fact that you're against 2 cores with double Midases, it's very hard to do, and especially because he's spending a lot of time inside mind control.
Yep.
They need to find the action Liquid.
Fada's on the high ground here. GH with that Aghanims, he does see all of Secret here.
Oh, here we go, ready to jump. They come through immediately, but the Ravage from Fada comes out in response. They get the silence as well onto the Phoenix. Ice Blast is coming in. They'll force the Phoenix out of the sideline. Mind Control, Tiggalori gets the chance to pop the Supernova. Wow. Secret have to back away. Miracle trying to go for the chase onto the Tide. Fada was ever so low, but he does manage to get himself out to safety. But
they get Ace.
Ace is not going to be as fortunate indeed. Miracle jumps in with the final laser. The last bit of mana left in his tank, enough to claim the lone Druid.
That might cue my control to going for a Lotus Orb next. That was extremely scary from that Bloodthorn usage onto him. He almost does not get the egg off. But with that vision advantage from the Night Stalker Aghanim, seeing everybody on the high ground there, that was Ravage committed and Secret got nobody. All about the vision game in these kind of team fights. Now they will be able to claim themselves this tier 2 mid.
Straight down bottom, Tempest double in. Claim a tier 2 mind controls there with the defense. Force them back. That's actually an Ice Blast inbound onto mind control. Won't be quite enough to kill him. It will force him to back off to base. Matuma Man hunting down Yapzor. Yapzor backs up into the safety of Fada's arms.
Little Fire, next choice for mid one, so we can have that, you know, what we like to call kind of a Doom, pseudo Doom, with those 2 items, both the Bloodthorn and that. Now
biggest nightmare for a Tinker player, those 2 items.
So Night Stalker's gonna go for the Lotus Orb for his teammates, and my control's gonna go for an Aghanims instead. Wanted to get a bigger item.
Refresher.
Refresher, sorry, yeah. Matu, almost AC finished. Very, very close to that.
Fada actually jumping in onto Miracle. Yapzor's there with the Burrow Strike, and that's gonna be Miracle bursted. Just gets deleted as he sits outside the base, allowing Secret to get the quick jump on him. And now, Secret seeing if they can chase down for more. They'll turn towards Matumba Man again. Yapzor with a 2-man Burrow Strike. BKB comes through from Matumba. Turns, tries to fight up against the bear, bringing it down low. The Sunray percentage-based damage also helping, but it's not quite enough. They'll get the bear back. Matumba Man and the rest trying to retrieve it again. Yapzor, second Burrow Strike. Oh, there's the save! They'll pick up Matumba Man, protecting him. Winter's Curse also holds back the rest of Secret. And now they'll dive in. Mind Control sweeps back through across Secret. Nice little play there, picking up Matuma Man. Yapzor, he's still looking for more. Jumps in with the strike onto this Winter's Wife, and they'll force him back. Again, the Savage Roar from Ace, shoving this Phoenix out of the fight. Cold Embrace is there for Kuroki, but Mind Control surrounded. The Cold Embrace will not be enough to save the Firebird. They'll lose a second. Does cost them Yapsor's life, but those plays that Yapsor gave, getting them 2 cores.
GH looking for Puppy there, but he's got to get out. He might actually be chased down here. They get the Spark Wraith on him. Can they close the gap?
Maybe a little too speedy.
He has a gem too. He's got to get out of there. He cannot die with this gem at this moment. Fada's keeping in.
Yeah, coming in with the wraparound. Fada blinks forward. He's got the Shiva's Guard slow. GH, continue with the retreat. Looks like he's just a little bit too elusive, and he does manage to escape. But, I mean, that whole series of events really just going down to the positioning of Miracle a little bit off there, very close to the base, while Secret are all ready to jump from the high ground.
I think Liquid has to be pretty thankful that they didn't lose more in that situation there, because they could have gotten chased out very heavily and lost a ton there, but actually losing one more hero after Miracle dies.
And it really is crazy how close these 3 cores at the top are. It's literally like 200 gold in between Miracle, Mid 1, and Ace. Pretty much identical in GPM as well, those 3 cores.
Yep.
That's quite some maths. What a close game indeed. Once again, I think people after game 1 were sort of wondering, are we really going to get more of it? And so far in game 2, we certainly are. The skill level.
Miracle's got a very scary rune in his bottle right now, on top of that Kaya. He has that Arcane.
Oh, that's the dream.
This is really the dream. He's getting very close to that level 25 as well.
See what they can do. Fighter on the front. Does have Ravage available again.
They've got the darkness.
GH going in with the silence. Mind control sweeps forward. They find Puppy. Puppy's down. No AA for this fight. They're trying to move in for more Liquid. Mid 1's there with the response. They've got the control. The Bloodthorn as well. Down onto GH is enough damage with the Spark Wraith. GH is down. Matuma Man moving in with the BKB, going straight for the Arc Warden. Cuts through Mid 1. He's looking for the Tempest double as well, and he'll get it. Both of Arc Wardens down, and they're not even done. They're finding Ace as well. Buyback comes out from Mid 1, but Matuma Man's already got the triple kill. Mid 1 has got to be seriously careful about how he reinitiates on this, and indeed he won't. He'll hold back. Even with that buyback, he just can't get in there.
Miracle's got regen on top of Arcane. He's just going to take over. He's going to push out every single side lane with ease, and now that's the Roche that Liquid is looking for here. Ace is not back up. He does have buyback available, but does not want to have to expend it.
They've got to be very careful.
And Mid 1 had to use it.
Yeah, they can't let Mid 1 drop up top. Yapsor, Fada, they find the catch onto Miracle. Can they bring him down with the Ravage? They certainly can. Miracle gone. He's out for 100.
They can't finish the Roche now.
They can't. They've got to back away without their Tinker to protect the area.
Perfect trap coming out from Secret. Even though they don't have the Lone Druid.
And it would be the dream for Secret if they can get that Aegis onto Mid 1 after he buys back.
Yeah. The team fight's still very scary from Liquid.
And look at mind control.
Yep.
They may be ready to go for some sort of sneaky play. Secret know this though. They're smoking up. They're trying to move in from the sidelines. Mind control will reveal himself with the Sunray. Move down to the low ground. They'll find Kuro first. Moving in straight away to the Wyvern. Ice Blast comes in. Mind control. Matuma jump through, and then instantly they take down the AA. Matuma Man and GH surrounding Yapsor. Yapsor gets the blink off in time off the back of the Yules. He's getting out of there. Miracle looking to chase. The mini stun of the Rocket, slowing him down a little bit. Jump forward again with Miracle, but the Sandstorm from Yapsor dukes out the Rocket. He continues to go down with the Burrow Strike. Miracle finds the burst. He gets the range, takes him out. They'll find the Tempest double as well for sure.
They needed that buyback from Miracle. They don't want to give up that Roche by any means, and now they can try to make their way back into the pit. Yapsor dead for 70, and Secret doesn't want to contest this when Mid 1 does not have buyback available if he dies again. They see Fada farming as well with their ward on the high ground. This one should be a bit more free. Does cost a buyback, but absolutely worth
it. Miracle next. Queuing up the BKB. This itemization, I really like it from Liquid, from both Miracle and Matuma Man. Just getting these BKBs, they want to keep this game at the pace it is. They know that at the moment they still have relatively good control of it. Secret have gone for the greed play with this late game prioritization with the Lone Druid and Arc Warden. And if they keep this pace up, they may just be able to punish it, but it is so hard with how close this game is. Refresher Orb now picked up for Fada. The double Ravage will be there for the next defense.
Ace has Aghanims now too. And we've seen what he can do with Aghanim's Lone Druid. Can push out the side lanes a lot harder, take out the towers while Liquid is pushing in the side lanes. And he's already going to start pushing in that bottom lane.
Getting ready outside the base, Liquid. Still that big issue for Secret is keeping Mid 1 alive. How long are we seeing still until he has that buyback back? It's still 5 minutes, but the same to be said over on Liquid. Still 6 minutes till the buyback will be there once again for Miracle. Both mid laners having to be very, 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 very cautious.
Yep. Miracle does have Aegis though.
Sure.
It can be a little bit more risky. So the only gem in the game is still on GH, because they did recover it when they killed the Absol in the top lane.
Gonna try for the bear here. At least GH leading in. The rest of the team coming through. Mid-one will TP onto the bear here. He's gonna try and send in his Tempest double to do some damage. Bring him down low. With Yapso jumping in with the Burrow Strike. Ice Buster passed over. GH will pop. Secret get one, and they're looking for more. Fada jumps forward, he has the Ravage to catch out Miracle. As you say, he's got the Aegis. The question is if they can bring him down twice. Supernova coming through. They're trying to put a stop to Secret, but Secret, they'll be down on the sun. Can they take it out in time? They can't. They'll pop the Refresher, but the Supernova Stone catches them all. Ravage comes in from Fada. They've caught Miracle again. Miracle in a lot of trouble. Winter's Curse for Kuroki. He's trying to buy space for Miracle to get out. It's enough. Miracle's able to blink himself away. Mid-one gets in. He finds the Bloodthorn. Jump forward. Yapzor gets the two-man Burrow Strike. Miracle's down. Kuro silenced up as well with the Bloodthorn. The BKB out, as Matuma Man is trying his best to redeem this fight, but Liquid, they've lost 3, and Matuma Man surrounded as well. Yapzor again, another Burrow Strike holding down the Life Stealer. They'll beat into him, and Matuma Man slowly but surely should fall. He's getting the cheese back into his inventory. He does have the cheese. He's trying to turn towards Yapzor, but Yapzor slides himself away. Mind Control goes back in. Matuma Man is actually going to survive it all. The cheese is enough along with the heart. Wow. To keep that man alive, but still Liquid, they lose 3. They lost the Aegis on Miracle, they lose them again. But with Matuma Man surviving, they should be okay.
I'm pretty astonished he could just stand in the middle of all of them like that with his heart. Look at the damage coming out from mid-one there. I think Mind Control, I don't know if he tried to get the Icarus Dive and the grab onto the Tinker.
I wondered if he was trying to grab the Tinker.
And it looked like it just missed it.
Yeah, I think he was just out of range.
I think he was like 1 hit from dying too inside of that egg, but it doesn't come out. We're gonna see it again here. Because it did look like he tried to do it here, so we're going to see the long Icarus Dive come out here. He does look like he didn't get it.
There were pings on that egg.
Yeah.
I guess that was from Secret there. Get rid of this egg. And indeed, that Refresher from Fada doing everything to get Miracle a second time. Great attempts by the save from Kuro. And Miracle, it nearly looks okay, but mid-one being able to force in, close the gap, get that silence, and Yapzor. The finishing Burrow Strikes in this fight were absolutely phenomenal.
Mid-one ends up surviving with 60 HP there.
Matuma Man just not dying here. That's pretty ridiculous how beefy that man is. In mid lane, coming in to put a stop to this. Oh, they get the silence, they get the Burrow Strike onto the Phoenix. Oh, the Ravage as well! Phoenix is down, he has to buy back straight away. Fada moving into the base. Matuma Man turns his attention towards him. Winter's Curse holds back. Mid-one, he's getting beat into by his own teammates. Will he go down the Splitter's Blast? Is it enough? He forces away the pipe. It will save him. Mid-one will live. Matuma Man with the BKB moving forward, trying to chase down this Tide. But Tide, Fada gets the blink off in time. The Bear's going to be the new target to focus on the backlines of it all. Yapzor gets the ultimate. It's enough to bring down the Tinker. Tinker down for 100. But they're still backing off. Secret have to be careful. The Bear will go down. Matuma Man gets the kill.
Miracle with back-to-back deaths there. Yapzor with the epicenter on top of him. Yapzor coming in so clutch here in these last few engagements.
And again, that hold, Mind Control did need to buy back.
Yep.
And it is 80 seconds without Tinker. But I mean, Matuma Man, this bit, the Assault Cuirass and the Heart just doing so much for him. As they are just really struggling to actually beat this man down. You know, I kind of was worried about how well the Lifestealer would pair up at the end of it all, but he is doing a lot.
He has kind of hit his critical mass though. He can replace the armlet as the next item and get like the moon shard and stuff, but he's getting to that point where he is maxed out. Hits level 25, that range duration is going to be very useful in these fights.
Top lane GH gets himself outside of the range of the Ice Blast.
Fada's got the Refresher shard.
Matuma Man's looking towards Fada. And we'll be able to walk it off. Secret now fully outside the base of Liquid. There's 35 seconds, no Miracle. One shoves in with the Tempest double. Matuma Man rages, looks to take down that double. Number 4 staff, keeping it alive for a little longer. Towards mid as well, they're cleaning out the wave. As a bit of split push was coming through from the Bear. Secret in wants to get up top. Yapzor finds the Burrow Strike, straight onto GH. Jafada trying to chase with the Shiva's Guard slow. 15 seconds, and Miracle will be back. Liquid doing their best to hold until their Tinker can return. There's the first Ravage jump forward. He's got the second one ready if needed. They find the jump immediately onto Matuma. Oh, the save! Mind Control comes in with the Aghanim Supernova, picks up the Lifestealer, and with that Secret out to back, Miracle's coming into the fight. He's looking to get involved. Secret with a mass TPs as they just team TP out of this, and they will get away just in time. Liquid do hold. They keep the tier 3 tower alive, and that was very, very close. That double Ravage nearly coming out, but Fada holds it off as the save was there in time from Mind Control.
Those saves are so clutch. That the Nullifier plus Bloodthorn really coming into play there. Matu just can't do anything unless his teammates can bail him out.
Yeah, they have to have that Supernova play, and Mind Control's been doing it every single time.
Yep.
He's working towards Refresher Orb, as we were saying, and he's closing in on it.
Haste.
How's the levels coming on him to level 23? So maybe once he gets that. I mean, the Sunray damage is a lot, but the Supernova count is probably the one that he'll take since he went this build, and it's so important that he lives if he does grab his teammates. Shadowblade picked up. Ace did this in the past, throws it on the bear. All split push action for him. And GH will almost have that Lotus Orb, which will help bail out his teammates if they do get Nullifier.
Why is moving in? I mean, he did pop the Refresher Orb in that fight up top, and he didn't use the Ravage, so he's got that second one ready.
Sentry Ward down. They're looking for the bear here.
They are. And they will save it. Force Staff comes through, Fada comes in. Save the animals, he says. And the bear is out.
Good man.
Gem coming out.
As soon as they see the Shadowblade,
yeah,
they
they're
pick
like,
it up.
right, we got to get that detection online, boys. And climbing Gem. Tempest double down again. A little bit of bonus as always for Liquid as they claim that double each and every time. BKB now finished for Miracle.
Now he's finally a lot safer in these situations because Yapzor has been coming in clutch as well as mid one, getting those disables on him.
He also has buyback available in terms of the time. Still a little short on the gold, but a couple of kills, and Miracle will have that second chance as well. So the game's sort of starting to reset again. 51 minutes already, 33 to 31.
Liquid in a very defensive stance though because of those buybacks still.
Yep.
They might go for a smoke up here though with this refresher on
Radiant
Mind Control. It is still time for another minute. They might wait for that night to kick in. You do have Darkness available in 8 seconds though. And the lanes are constantly being shoved in here by both the Lone Druid as well as the Arc Warden. So Liquid has a lot on their hands to deal with, pushing out these side lanes. It almost brings down the bear. And he gets it. Sentry Ward's placed in a very convenient position there by Liquid.
Yeah, that Shadowblade being dealt very well.
There's no... he just resummoned the bear, so...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's out. He's already committed the Void.
One. So this is the issue for Liquid, both this Lone Druid and Arc Warden doing very effective split pushing at very minimal cost for themselves.
Third Roche is up. Both of them have, well, the AA has scouted it out now with the Ice Vortex. And Secret heavily prioritizing wanting to take fights around that Roche. 3 wards placed kind of in the area to watch if Liquid does make their moves toward that. Desolator, the next choice for Ace. Same build that he went for the other day. Just be able to go for that rat. And nighttime is kicked in. Now it looks like this will be when Liquid goes for a fight. But they still have lane issues. And Secret also brings this Roche down so damn fast. It is already dead.
Fresh shot. Ready for whoever wants to take it.
Probably fine. Triple Ravage.
Get it over on that man.
Puppy passes it off to him.
Triple Ravage at the ready. Actually finding the GH nice dog out. Oh, Mind Control comes in with a save. Picks up GH immediately. Matuma with the rage, trying to move forward. Miracle jumps in, bursts down mid one once. That the age is gone. Refresher pop by Mind Control. He's ready for another Supernova. Coming in, cutting them off. Up for the high ground. The Ravage from Fada comes through. That's the first one. He's low on mana. Has to back away. Winter's Curse from Kuroki. Locking down mid one. His own team take him out. Secret have lost 2. And Liquid are ready to chase for more. The bots coming in on top of GH. They've got their eyes on Fada. He does still have the pipe. Miracle looking for the Yapzor Sanking instead. Yapzor slides down to low ground, able to get the blink off. But 2 heroes down.
They didn't commit the second egg either.
They didn't. Mind Control's got that ready for the push, and they may have a good chance of forcing out the buyback from mid one Arc Warden. He's down for 90 seconds.
Bear just comes off cooldown now. He's used it right away.
At the same time, that there's still 2 Ravages left. Oh, they go in immediately. Supernova slowing down Fada here. Matuma Man with the wounds, but Fada can still walk it off. As I said, there's that double Ravage we've got to watch out for. It's going to be there. Fada comes in. There's the first. Catches 4. And they're going to be able to get these kills. They look towards Mind Control. He tries to swoosh down. Cold Embraces there. Mind Control will be saved. He's able to keep himself alive thanks to the backup of Kuro. They'll force back the bear.
They're really trying to force this buyback.
Fada does still have Refresher Shot. There's one more Ravage. Doing everything he can with these to protect that buyback. Fada jumps in, but they do commit it this time. Buyback's through. The Yapzor a bit late with the Burrow Strike. With the Rage, Matuma Man's able to back off. But Liquid got what they came for. They forced the buyback out.
These fights are crazy. Everyone's pretty much getting to level 25, except for poor Puppy. So, Winter Wyvern level 25, one of the cool ones we've seen a couple times. I think this time maybe he goes for the Winter's Curse duration. The Splinter Blast 2-second stun is what we've seen in the past, but the Curse could be absolutely massive with Phoenix. For him to always get the save off with the Egg. And GH is the 8-second Crippling Fear cooldown. He can get several silences off in the fight. Could be absolutely massive. He just chain silences up on that Tidehunter. But we do see Fada did itemize for that. He's gone for the BKB to deal with not only the silence, but the burst coming out from that Tinker.
For this little bit of downtime, the cooldowns are going to be back available.
You know, we asked for more. We asked for some more 70-minute games. We're getting
absolutely getting it here.
Liquid on the prowl, though. It is still nighttime.
More than fine.
Look at the bear, though, bottom. He's on a mission.
Dire's bottom tower is
He's
under
in.
attack.
He's trying to fight up against backdoor protection. The creep's not quite in range, so
No Desolator yet either, so
he's
a little bit
close.
of damage.
Very close to having it.
Probably wants to save for the buyback just in case, because of the way the fights have been going, and because mid one had the buyback earlier. Miracle now on lane duty.
And GH. Look at it looking on the base. Jump forward from Fada.
I really like that Miracle also went for the boots of travel too after that BKB. You saw it come into play there when he TP'd on top of GH in that last fight. And again, the bear towards bottom. Looking for this. The back door has been disabled.
Yeah, the creep's close enough this time round.
Miracle's here though.
Look at the laser. Savage roars. He tries to peel the Tinker away. Has to bring the bear back out. That laser causing issues.
Yeah, and something you did point out, well, we did point out in the last game, is that the battle cry can only be affected if it's within 1,000 radius, so he cannot apply that, you know, that magic immunity bear.
And look at his solution to that. He's actually
Okay, onto the bear, right? Yeah, so he can actually go for that.
Yep.
Cool.
That split bear getting very hard to deal with. No longer can Liquid just send back the Tinker to deal with it. BKB, and he will be taking these tier 3s. Both tier 3 towers very low. Up top and mid bottom lane.
Secret just in an incredibly defensive stance though, with this buyback still on cooldown for mid one. They don't want to be able to get caught out of the base by any means, and this gives Liquid
Here goes the bear.
arm.
They do ping it out. They saw the radiance, and here we go. That'll be a tier 3 on he's got that BKB. He could get a lot out of this. There's the BKB. I'll take your range racks.
The backdoor kick back in now though.
But still, I mean, this is what Liquid have to be worried about. How do they deal with this sort of split pressure?
They're gonna have to ward outside of the lanes now. Probably the bottom lane more focused because it's been exposed. And okay, GH actually goes for the attack speed, the 140 attack speed. Instead, he wants to be able to scale more, I guess, in the later one. That's fine. So yeah, putting wards and sentries down in the bottom lane to be able to watch whenever the bear does go for that. But they're gonna have to commit a lot to be able to go for that bear. They pretty much need Matu there to be able to deal with it through that BKB. And what has Kuroki gone? He is level 25. He goes for the curse duration. Yeah, I thought so with the Phoenix this time around.
Been hitting some really nice ones as well. One, Tempest double, finding the Tinker with another fire in the silence, but Miracle.
Loaded sword. Oh my god!
It's a lot of damage.
My control was like, he was like about to jump in and go for him too.
Yeah, the itemization of mid one being absolutely bang on. Not something that we have talked about in this game, but really worth mentioning. Just the addition of Nullifier to the game. It's so good with our quarter.
It's so good versus Tinker as well.
The pain fades away.
Pressure shard is still available.
There's ready up top.
Yep, descended in top.
And in we go. They do have backdoor. It's not enough to save this tower though. The bear just claims it. Now the backdoor protection's off. And the bear, it's again going to potentially get the range track. Fortification does come in.
That's a glyph force though.
Oh, it is. Lone Druid causing so many problems for Team Liquid. As they really can just rinse and repeat this secret.
Yeah, this has to be frustrating, having that happen. When you have map control on the side of Liquid.
What do? They can't deal with the split, as it seems.
They need like Abyssal or something on Matu.
Yeah, and it's very hard for them to just push down and try and end the game, because still there's this incredibly tanked Tidehunter walking about.
Yeah.
With a Refresher Shard, Refresher Orb, triple Ravage is there. Good luck pushing into that if you're Liquid.
He still lacks a bit of the mana though. That's why you see him, he's itemized for a Hex next onto Fada, because he doesn't have mana actually for the 3. He barely has mana for the 2. Unless it's with the refresher shard, of course. It's not mana required. Again, look at Ace. Sending the bear in. Shadow bladed. Looking for bottom. The ward and sentry do see it though.
They do have the wards out now.
Yeah. They're gonna need some like either Hex or something on the Tinker and the Phoenix in order to just grab it and Hex it before it does get the BKB off, or Matu going for the Abyssal Blade to try to lock it down during those situations.
Miracle very close to having a Hex.
Yep. Really gonna need it.
Coming up to the 60-minute mark once again. 2 incredible games to start off this Grand Final. Yep, so that was in a Hex. As we saw just now, Arc Warden mid-1 picks up a BKB, so now both split pushers have the threat of this BKB committal they can use each and every time.
He has a lot more ways to actually save himself now too, because in the past he just force stabs himself, and that's, unless his teammates are there to bail him out, he can get caught out quite heavily, and that's a full refresher on Kuroki as well. I haven't seen Kuro this farmed in ages.
Double Winter's Curse with that additional duration.
Yep. I mean, doubles Winter's Curse and also the Arctic Burn as well. It does a lot of damage late game. The dive comes out.
Fada's been jumped on. He pops the BKB. Backing off. Has the Shiva's Guard. But Superman looking to chase, but Tide just a little too slippery. He'll be able to get out of range bottom lane. The rat is on again. They're looking to get that bear in. They do want to try and wait until the backdoor protection's taken off.
They saw it really quickly though with the wards, and you see look, they keep having to put sentries and Absol outside their base to watch that, and does go for the supernova hit count.
He'll get the range at least.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
This is so obnoxious.
Do they deal with this?
Now look in mid one, even comes in too. They've got to just burst that down, chain hex it up. They're low on mana, gets nullified. But, actually the Tempest double times out, so it doesn't get
outside the base, Liquid will find a pick.
That GH attack speed, that talent coming into play right there.
The AA down.
The bear gets the bottom.
Oh, I don't think I've seen ratting this painful in a long time. This is
not since TI3.
This is some next level. Just impossible to deal with as it seems for Liquid.
Yeah, Matu's itemized for Boots of Travel now, so he can always TP back to go for that. But yeah, he really needs something to be able to deal with that one, to deal with that bear. Grab it down. I think Abyssal will be nice because he can deal with the other BKBs on the other heroes.
They found him outside the base. Miracle jumps, he gets the Hex off. They should have the perfect control. No, force some BKBs and time. Fada saved. Fada will get himself away. Yapsaw there with that force play, making sure that he could get out of range before the second Hex came through with a rearm from Miracle.
The bear instantly runs toward the mid lane, starts pushing that one in, going toward top to go for that exposure.
The TPs are coming back.
Everybody on the side of Liquid.
They've got to be here for the bear.
This is insane.
What a game this has turned into. All about the bear. In it goes. And here we have it. In, onto the racks. He's gonna get it. Liquid, what do they do about this? I mean, they should be able to make the bear pay at least, but the racks are already gone on 2 lanes.
And mid lane the tower is sitting at 100 HP. You see Miracle's pinging, he's like, what? We have to defend this somehow, but
they've got
how can they, is the question. GH actually cancels Fada's TP. Again,
he comes out immediately from Fada. It's gonna be a fairly low duration one. Don't know if they can chase this though. Shiva's Guard from Fada, he's able to run out, get the blink off, he'll be fine.
Bear bottom again. Matu draws a line bottom. He's like, we have to deal with our lanes being pushed in so the backdoor can't be affected. If backdoor comes off, they're gonna lose their base. They're gonna lose the last few racks that they do have. Flip is gonna be available again in about 5 seconds, but
Secret just seeming to be very comfortable with this state of the game. They know that they can just draw it out.
Yeah, they're just sitting in their base and just having the bear do all the work.
Yeah.
They just send the Tempest double, send the bear elsewhere. And now Roche has spawned. Another refresher shard available. Fada still has the one from previously, and now has backpacked his boots so that he can actually have the mana to use all 3. DD spotted bottom, and the bear is continuing.
It's on his way.
Yep, it's running toward that mid tower.
It's sneaking around there. No creep waves in range, so backdoor protection will be pretty
It's only 124 HP tower though. He's gonna be able to bring this one down with ease. And now he goes for the range. And Liquid now, they make their way into the pit though.
Okay.
They really need to get this Roche at least to be able to try to... I think they need to just like go time after this. Make sure the side lanes are pushed out from both the Lifestealer and the Tinker, and then Boots to travel in for fights with the team. Look at GH with this DD. He's soloing the Roche as a Night Stalker support.
Secret are on their way over.
Yep.
Can Liquid take it down in time? They should be fine. Ice Blast coming through. Still heading in. We're not going to see GH head up, sort of try and block this one off. They'll back off. The Ice Blast does connect. Being careful how they commit.
Arcordin's steeping into.
Oh, the push indeed. Can Miracle deal with both of these? That's the question. He's got the Hex onto both. He's trying his best to deal with this split. They may find the Bear. BKB's pop. The Bear's still alive. He's going back up the racks, but he will get taken down. Oh, that's Supernova just in time as Mind Control nearly falls to the control of the Tempest double. Back in towards to the pit. Father's got his eyes on GH. Kuroki and Matuma Man still outside the side of it. Father moves in with the Hex. Drops it down onto GH. Secret going into the pit. Matuma Man pops the Rage. Moving on to Father. Father pops the BKB. GH and Matuma trying to take down Father. Do they have the damage? Liquid, they need backup and they need it now, but look at the base. They've got the split push again. The Bear has been TP'd in. Liquid, they're having to deal with this Roche fight and the base. Oh my goodness. The base looking to be in a lot of trouble as well. They do manage to force it back out, back towards the pit. GH has been caught out, blown up by the Ice Blast. No Night Stalker for 100 seconds. Secret, they'll claim Roshan. Liquid just getting pulled apart as there is so much for them to deal with. And now the Wyvern's in trouble. Mind Control comes in with a Supernova save, dodging the Ravage for both of them.
Instant refresher shard used by the Lone Druid so we can actually have a Bear since that second one did die in the mid lane.
They're trying to retreat. Secret looking to chase. They've found Kuro. They should be able to find him. Hex, Nullifier, the silence from the Bloodthorn as well. They've taken down two. Liquid, no buyback on GH or Kuroki.
Oh my god.
And as you say, still with those extra Ravages, Vada pops.
He popped one refresher shard. He has another one.
Can Liquid really hold 3 against 5?
Wait, no, sorry. He popped his refresher orb. Apologies.
Bus comes in. He's going to pass over Matuma Man. Rage is pop. They look towards Yapso. Fada pops the Ravage, but Matuma Man still with the Rage, trying to fight. Look towards the Tempest double, but Miracle's been jumped on. He's down for 100. Buyback from him. Buyback from Mind Control. They're trying their best to hold. Matuma Man pops the BKB, but the racks are already down. Secret got what they came for. Can Liquid punish them? They'll try and push back Matuma with a Savage Roar. Matuma Man cannot chase Secret out of this. Yapso comes back in, looking for the burst strike. There's the second Ravage. He's caught Miracle. This is going to be a dieback on Tinker. He's down for 2 minutes. Secret slowly but surely just breaking down Liquid in this game. And GG will be called. Secret take game 2 as they lead this best of 5 grand finals 2-0.
Ignore those other games. Doesn't matter.
That's if Tiny gets through the first phase. Maybe this does open up because of the influence of Game 1 and Game 2. I'm wondering if you can, like, I think Blitz, you said it before at the start of this whole series, the Liquid like to always quicken up the pace of the game.
Yeah.
Can they do this by bringing in other heroes like for say like Leshrac and just start forcing down buildings before the Lone Druid can reach the radiance, before he can actually let the Midas kick in, knowing that like the speed of these guys has been like a 13 to 17 minute radiance time.
I'm not sure. Like, it's a bit difficult because right now I didn't feel like in either game they could win late game, and that's an issue right now. That means that it's a drafting error, but if there's a team that can do it, it's Liquid. Remember the last time that there was a dream hack, it was in Atlanta, and they came back down 2-0 against Planet Odd.
That's correct. Yeah, they came back fighting. They love coming from the near loss in all these tournaments.
Yeah, they figured something out about us. And then it became really easy to play against us, apparently. But
well, they're actually still gonna go for that bounty hunter ban again.
There's
Team
the Tiny
Secret,
out.
gotta be scary. Yeah, Tiny, good job by Team Secret there, making sure that they don't get their foot where they want it. But you know what? What about Undying, huh? We saw a lot
10
of success
seconds
coming out in this
remaining.
tournament from that early game aggression with Undying. Maybe they'll consider it.
They lost like
5
every game though.
seconds remaining.
But, you know, the aggression part was good.
If you're looking for the faster pace, then maybe it's the option. But these teams have also been able to showcase, like when you have the hard lockdowns, you get heroes like Ruby, you get like that
Liquid's turn
wonderful
to ban.
control and positional things as opposed to decay rip like style. Both these teams just play a lot better.
Here we see the Loda Ruse. They both know that they want that Omni Knight and that Lone Druid, and they're not banning it out, hoping that they both get it. It's the mind
10
games right
seconds
here.
remaining.
You take the Slaughter out, so now there's no mist to put onto the Lone Druid
5
Bear, so this is a
seconds
lot
remaining.
harder to deal with.
Team
It also kind of
Secret's
messes a little
turn
bit
to
with the
pick.
Wyvern combination, and it looks like Liquid just, they're not gonna have a bar of it. We're gonna have a different style of game, and the Lone Druid's banned out.
You take Bane, Rubik.
Team
Bane, Rubik,
Liquid's
Wyvern are the
turn
three.
to pick.
Rubik.
So they take Rubik. Does that mean Liquid? You have, what do you have? Rubik's really good against Sand King already, so it already sort of discourages you from taking that hero.
Or it hasn't really been Liquid that have been picking it though.
Yeah, like Sand King is one of the
10
best options
seconds
against, or
remaining.
Rubik is one of the best options against Sand King because you can almost just always lift him out of stun,
5
steal his own
seconds
stun, then you
remaining.
become a better Sand King.
I mean, it's just a great option for a lot of the current meta picks. Great first pick.
Yeah, I think it is really solid. I think I talked about it in the
Liquid's
desk earlier
turn to
because when you
pick.
have these heroes,
Secret's turn to pick.
There's the big hero that was left on the table.
yeah,
Very unexpected though to see the Venge second pick.
I'm liking this. Like you talk about like the fast pace. Vengeful Spirit's going to allow you to do this either as a core or as a support, and it's the save from whatever Team Secret has it in store.
yeah. But do you take Brew here? That
10
was
seconds
for a while the
remaining.
counter Brew or Razor, and since LD is banned, we
5
haven't seen
seconds
Team
remaining.
Brew have a lot of
Liquid's
success.
turn to ban.
But so they take the Razor. Normally it's one of those two because they'll get banned 4-5. The Omni though is curious because the reason why I really like Secret's first two Rubik is because it makes it so that you're reluctant to pick Tide, you're reluctant to pick Omni Knight. Like these are
10
all heroes that you're
seconds
really good
remaining.
against to begin
Team
with.
Secret's
And so it
turn
just
to ban.
favors Secret's meta a lot when it comes to drafting.
Why Venge though?
I think Venge is really open. It's something that VP does a lot because you can flex pick it, and it's a very strong carry right now. It speeds up the pace of the game. She allows you to go high ground. The auras allow you to Roshan very easily.
10
You don't have to be a
seconds
true one
remaining.
position in a game like that, which benefits players like Miracle. But if
5
necessity
seconds
dictates
remaining.
it, it's also really nice as a support. Imagine if there's a Bat Rider in this game. You're
Team
trying to just cut off
Liquid's
Ingles with the
turn
first two
to
picks
ban.
if you can.
Oh, several angles cut off from that one here. Got another band coming out here. Let's see. Nothing comes to mind really. Vengeful Spirit just is very fluid pick, can really do anything. Omni Knight, they've already got the best counter
Team
in the game,
Secret's
most likely.
turn to
I wonder if you
ban.
think about like the early game pressure as well. Vengeful Spirit could be a one, but do you really want to ban out a Luna or something like this? Like if you can like start to rack up the auras and then just move with the Omni Knight forward, who's going to be your pusher? Who's going to be that primary aggressor? Luna as
10
well as Death
seconds
Prophet are probably
remaining.
being the two which come to my mind to add that early pressure.
Yeah. I like
5
Gyro too.
seconds remaining.
I think Gyro has utility. You just get repelled, run in, flat cannon a bunch of people. You want something with range against the Razor, so he doesn't just static link you when it comes to the late game. Like, you want to be able to kite this hero at match his pace, be just as fast.
I do miss the old days of Shadow Fiend Omni Knight. Ah, this was so fun. He's just running around in the early game with his free BKB, tearing it up. We won't be seeing that today, but it would put on some damage.
I'd be okay with SF for Liquid. Maybe not like third pick, but
Well, probably not.
down the line.
Down the road.
Team
We
Liquid's
always
turn
thinking
to
the
pick.
Haas. We always thinking down the road. Speaking of which, there's a Gyro, which, again, great for Omni Knight too.
Yeah, that was the hero that I wanted Liquid to pick third. We saw EG utilize it earlier where they just, you know, they utilize the Flak plus Repel, and just run in.
10 seconds remaining.
So now the options are a bit different.
Probably looking at a GH hero
5
for Liquid
seconds
third.
remaining.
Yeah, trying to think right now. Maybe you take the Stalker again. It's just annoying to not see their 4 position first, because this can be a 5 Rubik as well.
Whatever happened to the Wisp Omni combo? That's good stuff.
Team Secrets turn.
Oh, you all laughed at me, you fools! I mean, what an interesting pick. Great. Early game aggression is very good.
Only the wisest analyst would have ever thought Undying was going to come in the second phase. You're a genius. Lance.
Thank you so much. But
Maybe Liquid does something cool.
10 seconds
like they
remaining.
switch this Venge to a carry. They go Undying and then they run
5
something like
seconds remaining.
IOCK.
Could you actually just like push VS Undying off with the +1 and actually get up in the face?
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then Omni Knight safe.
I'm okay with some. Yeah.
I mean, one of the greatest analysts in all of Dota 2 did say that Team Liquid has this great early game advantage. So they've been losing these late games. Let's go all in early. Let's try something new. I really love this strategy by Team Liquid.
You look back to the last game, and that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought that the Liquid would be a little bit more effective at punishing the Arc Warden early, and they did get the kills on him in lane, but didn't really keep up the pressure.
Turn to pick.
Wow.
So the Bane is picked up. That's what we thought would actually be one of the first two. It was Bane, Rubik, or can't remember the last hero, Sand King. And Liquid. So I thought they might do something like CKIO, because I think there's a lot of value in playing CK against Razor. You can just burst him. You get a Blink Dagger. You mess that hero up real hard.
5 seconds remaining.
The Bane, are we that scared of Bane this game? I mean, he does kind of ensure your early game's not going to be too disastrous, but...
Well, it's about the lanes, though.
Yeah.
He's very, very powerful in lane. He's kind of a lane stabilizer against the Undying.
I see.
Yeah. He's able to sustain the lane. You've got multiple, like you got 3 range heroes now to also deal with the Undying Tombstone. So you don't have to fight this thing close up.
Yeah, haven't seen Deuce or DP either for a bit.
Yeah, that's strange. DP, such a first pick kind of hero lately, and now pretty much completely forgotten in this series. Could help out a lot with this early game Pushka strat.
Yeah, and another hero too that is liable for Secret to pick up is the Tidehunter.
Oh sure. I can't believe he hasn't been banned out yet. This is nuts.
It's like both sides are still waiting to see exactly how the lanes will work out. But with Liquid having VS Undying, that's going to be impossible for Secret to work out. So it makes sense. Pick up your 3 position, pick up your controller, and then work for your last core on the end.
Yeah, they got to show something now though.
Yeah, but we're in Liquid's hands for the moment on their 4th.
Yeah, I'd be okay with like PL, CK, either of these cores that just like have an easy in, easy out.
Hell yeah. Give me a CK. Let's go all in on that early game beatdown.
I haven't seen CK in a while either.
I saw him a little bit. And any other ideas here?
I don't know, like Mirana.
Mirana? Ugh.
Mirana's not too bad.
Ugh.
I don't know. With a nice setup, she's pretty good, but
Mirana works nicely with Team Secret slime, but then you'd have to push her into a 3 roll. Or raise it to a 1.
No. Ace Safe Lane Razor is really, really good.
Turn to pick.
hello.
I really like mid 1 Mirana.
Well, talk about early game
Whoa.
right click. There you
Wait
go.
a minute.
All right.
They have an Omni and a Prophet. Which is 3? Is this a 3 Omni and a 1 Prophet?
Oh, we'll see. You know what Secret should do? They should take Sven, and then he gets the
10
Stormhammer
seconds remaining.
dispels talent.
5
Then
seconds remaining.
you always scale.
What?
It's cute. He has like his Stormhammer dispels or whatever.
That's
nice.
bonkers.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'll actually do it.
And the only other thing you need is the pickoff to catch the Nature's Prophet out. Like, Nyx Assassin's still available in the pool as well.
Yeah, maybe you just go like Razor mid and pick like Weaver or something.
Yep. There's almost no disables from Team Liquid. Does that actually make this just an all-in push? Do I dare say, is that Leshrac actually coming?
Oh my. I hope not. Leshrac has not done well in this event.
But you're gonna have such a huge army at the front. Like you're gonna have Undying minions, you're gonna have Treants there, you got Omni Knight to protect you, Underlord's the picked up by Team Secret, so there's your offlaner and counter push.
Let's just go all in on the tiny little guys, huh, Team Liquid? How about the Arachnid Assailant? Show me the Brood
Where's
Mother.
the Brood Mother?
Here we go. 5th pick Brood.
10 seconds remaining.
That's a lot of push, but
Team Secrets turn
can
to
they assault
bat.
high ground with that?
And that's a Mapo ban. Who's gonna play a Mapo?
Well, they got no AoE control, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Ace is really, really good Meepo.
Okay.
Both teams' catch is kind of mediocre.
10
Yeah,
seconds
that leaves some things to be desired. I feel like Swap here is such a good
5
ability.
seconds
You know,
remaining.
somebody gets nightmared, they're out. You can even swap out the Underlord before he saves his team.
Do you feel like neither of these teams wants to play another 60-minute game?
Hell yeah, they do. These
Secret's
guys are
out.
bred for Dota.
Let's just push it, all right? Pugna, Lashrak, let's get in there, boys.
Pugna. There's a name I haven't heard in years. Pugna.
Team
If Secret-
Secret's turn to pick.
Sniper out.
Take Dusa or
OD?
I don't know. I'd be okay with Dusa or DP, maybe with like a slight lean towards Dusa
For Liquid or
for Secret.
They don't have a lot of time.
the Sniper Man just made me think OD, but
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if OD's got enough counter push with their lineup.
You want
It's-
something ranged?
5
Yeah.
Team
seconds remaining.
Liquid's turn to pick.
It's Troll Warlord.
Dude, Secret just keeps doing some weird like 5th pick that we never see.
What is that hero?
That is
What
Puppy,
here is it?
Puppy is just styling right now.
It's called the draft shuffle.
just pick things that nobody
Just like
else
throw
picked.
all the cards on the table, pick one up. This'll work.
I mean, that's Puppy style.
10
I said before the
seconds
series
remaining.
started, I wanted to see these unique drafts and have something new to the table.
5
That's the best
seconds
way to beat a
remaining.
team like Liquid, and he's just been showing up every single game. But what's the answer here? We only have 6 seconds.
Liquid are throwing off a little bit.
Oh.
Ranger?
You may now select
everyone's
your
just-
heroes.
Being very interesting right now.
Very interesting. I like the Drow. Nature's Prophet starting off with that big right click, even helped out by the Drow. Things are looking good here, boys.
All right, gentlemen. Predictions. Let's go,
I
Toby.
love how we get to start with me.
Hey, you've been right.
You know what? I actually think Team Liquid are going to take game 1. I think this pace is going to be too fast for Secret to react to.
I will go.
But I'm very uncertain with it.
Yeah, I'll go Secret. 3-0.
Yeah. I know a good Omni Knight game, and this is one of them. Let's go, Team Liquid.
I got Secret. I feel like they're gonna get in Liquid's face
10
and just
seconds
run at them
remaining.
and win the fights.
Switch.
Ouch.
Oh,
All right. Possibly our last game here. Will Secret make it a clean sweep for their second major championships, or will Liquid keep themselves alive in this series? To find out, we send you over to Odie Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Nahaz. And here we have it. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement just steps up even more at
We've
the
got
moment.
Matu Omni Knight.
It is that position 1 Omni Knight coming through.
I look at Nahaz over there intentionally to just see the reaction.
I can't quite wait to
Okay.
see this. This is quite some just next level drafting from both teams. Things that we have not seen throughout the entirety of this major, just coming through in the grand finals. I mean, what do you think here about this Liquid draft?
I think they're just...
It's
I
very
think
different.
It came down to making a lot of adjustments in the game. They were just like, okay, we can't have this Omni Knight lane versus Razor
Prepare
because
for
it is
battle.
pretty devastating. So I think they just kept like switching it up. And it came down to that, and that's what they want to have it as. Okay, it's a little bit bizarre for sure, but we'll see if they can make it work. I mean, they've got a Drow lineup. They really need to come out ahead and be able to take these fights early on and go at them, because Secret's lineup does scale quite hard. We see the combo coming out between the Underlord and the Troll Warlord. If you win a fight, you just TP in with everybody with your Uberlord, pop that battle trance and take towers. Alrighty.
Without any further ado,
I'm
let's
excited.
get ourselves in with the players. Miracle. We'll start with Secret. Puppy is on the Bay. He'll be roaming around. Ace is on the safe lane. Troll Warlord up top. Yapzor, signature Rubik coming through this game. Fada on the off lane Underlord. And finally for Secret mid 1.
30 seconds to
Mid
battle.
lane Razor. Over on Liquid, Miracle Drow Ranger. Backed up by Kuro. Undying. GH bringing the support Vengeful Spirit into this game. And up towards, who else we got? Up top, Matuma Man, Omni Knight. Yes, Mind Control. Nature's Prophet, one of his strongest. We've seen him do a lot on this hero.
So
Can
they're-
he help pull this series back from being 2-0 down?
So it's an aggro tri-lane from Liquid. They're
battle
putting
begins.
Mind Control mid to deal with the Razor. They're just gonna just leave Matu to his own devices. All right, Liquid just bringing out some interesting, I guess we call them the big guns. Once they're down 2-0 here at this point.
I mean, what do you think about this from Liquid then? Is this setting up for very strong lanes, or does Secret have some good answers to the matchups that are going to be happening?
I think they have to have incredibly good lanes in this game or it can be an absolute blunder. But yeah, I think Nature's Prophet mid, quite good versus the Razor. However, there's going to be a Bane sitting there too. Nature's Prophet is one of the stronger mid laners just in general if you do have it. You just have that high base damage, high range, and your trains always help out, plus Drow Aura on top. But he can get punished quite heavily from rotations. And we do see a ready Yapso position there with Puppey.
This is going to mean that the troll down bottom, Ace is going to have to play very careful as he has no backup at the moment against the aggressive tri-lane of Liquid, while Secret try and make this move on mid. It looks like Yapso's going to be unable to find the grab. Yeah,
and something we've been seeing happen a lot of the times between a lot of these teams is the pulling. When the wave gets pulled in your off lane, you have to meet the creep wave behind your tower, and that's exactly what Matu did. As you can see in position behind his tower up top. So he's trying to make sure he gets majority of the last hits. He's going to miss a couple creeps, but has to make sure to fix the equilibrium that happens when you pulls. Fada as well, doing the same exact thing.
Kuro with his placement and the wards, spotting the fact that Secret will now send both supports down bottom to answer for this aggressive tri-lane from Liquid. We'll see how it goes down. It is very scary, aggressive tri-lane from Liquid, having that Undying in any sort of 3-on-3 matchup, and the fact that they've got this physical punch from both GH and Miracle.
It is a triple range though from Secret. That can make it really hard, and the pull also is not blocked. So we'll probably see Secret try to use that one right away. And they've got Enfeeble too, so it's got to make it a lot harder for Miracle to get that farm. And they in theory shouldn't get hit too much by double decays. That time they did though. They have to be sure to split themselves up so they don't get that. Mind Control actually, TP's trying to snipe the courier for himself. TP back. Tower.
Warriors of the wood.
In the river, trying to chase down Yapso. Does manage to throw back the Undying from telekinesis. Yeah, Miracle needs help. The support's chasing down Yapso has left the space for Puppey to come in now. Puppey's the one in a bit of an awkward position. GH trying to find the wraparound. You do have level 2 on this Vengeful Spirit, who has the wave and the magic missile. They're trying to surround him. Ace moves in, manning up onto GH. GH looking to duke it out. The body blocks are there from Kuro. He's getting the decays. Miracle bringing Puppey down low. Gus comes out onto 2 as Miracle hits the level 2. Can they actually get a further grab though? Looks like they can't. Secret will back off. And Liquid as well, not losing anyone in that exchange.
He got forced to skill the Gus because they went on him initially. But yeah, heavy battles coming out. Undying still proving to be that absolutely ridiculous hero in the laning phase. The super tanking puts a lot of pressure. He gets the decays stacked up in mid. Because Mind Control TP didn't go for that courier snipe, he has fallen quite behind now from that Razor. Mid one doing a great job of last hitting here. And top as well, fairly even. All about whoever gets their soul rings delivered and whoever can last hit a bit better. I think Underlord actually comes out a bit ahead in this one because of the atrophy aura kicking in. No, eating his mango. The heal does not hit Fada though.
I'm just gotta be careful. Fada doing quite the right click.
It's a fairly even matchup, but see how it plays out. Both players, bottom. We see the farm coming out. Troll is coming up ahead of the Drow Ranger by a decent mark.
Miracle suffering. Definitely that Enfeeble coming into play from Puppey that we've seen down here a few times. And just Ace having very good control of this lane.
It's always scary playing versus Rubik in these offensive trons because you step out of position, he really puts you out with the lift.
Trying to move it onto Kuro. Does manage to find the double decay. But able to back off again, but
I think he had triple decay. Maybe double. It was close. So exactly what he needs to do to survive here. Yep, so finds himself an Invis Rune. It's going to put a bit of pressure on the lanes there because they don't know where he's going to be moving around.
All in all though, looking at the CS across the board, Secret are doing much better in terms of farming in these early 4 minutes. All 3 cores finding the farm. The pressure really from this tri-lane yet to really kick off. Once the levels come through, we'll see it step up, but Enfeeble just slowing down the killing potential of this Drow Ranger early on.
I mean, he only has 30 base damage with that Enfeeble on him, so he's missing. He's unable to get a lot of those last hits versus this Troll.
22 for 6 against the 13 for 3 between Ace and Miracle.
Now it's getting scarier because the level 2 Brain Sap comes online. They have a lot of damage between this tri-lane now from Secret.
GH trying to get a grab onto Yapso. Playing the position well. Up top, but to the map. Nearly got the money for the arcane boots.
Mind Control TP's top.
Yeah.
Matu though standing in the pit, or in the fire.
Yep.
Yeah, she just goes down.
He does. They lose the life of the Onion at the same time down bottom. Liquid are getting chased down as well. GH is gone. Second kill for Secret. They'll turn towards Spirit. Fada actually cleans up both the same time. And the top lane Kuro and Miracle trying their best to get out of there. Kuro heads back in, pops the stick charges, will stay alive. GH is back down with the TP.
Oh,
But they're out. A double kill for the Underlord up top. Secret also getting a kill on this bottom lane. Fada is 5.5 minutes in, and he's nearing level 7 with those kills.
Matu kind of got trapped inside of the creep wave and got tanked a lot of the firestorm damage. And once you get a kill on Underlord, you get that plus 45 or plus 35 at the low levels, that bonus damage from the heroes. He just turned onto mind control. That is very costly. Already a 2k advantage for Secret. When you're playing versus a Drow lineup, Liquid is in trouble.
What an opening to this game for Secret. Yeah, so that's mine, he says.
Liquid's gonna have to just change the lanes up. Miracle's getting nothing down here. And Ace is absolutely free farming, so the tri-lane has not worked out for them. All 3 lanes going in favor.
Miracle's got to be careful. Because he does have GH still. Right by his side.
He's coming down bottom. He has Wrath of Nature available too, so he's really trying to bail them out here in this aggro tri-lane. Can they find anyone here though?
He needs to find the perfect answer. He's got to get maximum damage. They're looking to try and block off Ace. Telekinesis holding back the Vengeful Spirit, trying to delay the magic missile. They'll still find the tree and blocks, but the TP's coming through. Ace pops the stick charges. He's going to be fine. And now Secret ready to turn around. Mid one coming in with the plasma field. Nuking Liquid down low. Miracle trying his best to get out of there. He will survive, but GH may not be as fortunate. A Secret surround him, claim the life for sure of the Vengeful Spirit. Kuro has to back away. Did try and use the Sora to keep GH alive, but to no avail. 7 minutes, 4 for 0, 3k lead for Secret. This is looking to be a terrifying opening for Liquid.
It's already forced it. 3k advantage, 7 minutes. They also have a very sizable experience advantage, 3,000 since they're running the defensive tri-lane and getting the kills out of this. And Liquid's just trying to make the rotations to make up for it. There's already a Vanguard.
The Vanguard, 7 minutes. I mean, you're not killing this guy.
You are definitely not killing him. Crimson Guard is an incredibly good item versus Drow Ranger lineup as well.
I mean, we've seen Fada consistently have these lanes where he just gets so much out of it. And this is just, it's surpassing his performance in all of them. This is one of the best openings he's had, and that really is saying something.
He's really come into his offlane. He started playing so well in it. He's really been picking it up. YapzOr for a lift here. Gets Kuro. Don't have anything else to close the gap on them. They're going to be able to get that D ward, probably give it to Miracle right away, so he can get some gold. Miracle's level 4 in comparison to Ace, who's about to be level 5 in that tri-lane, as well as the supports on Secret, who's level 5 too. GH. Try to make a commitment on him, but YapzOr not in range there. This is terrifying. I think Liquid needs to, they need to try to make some kills every single time that Wrath of Nature goes up, because they're just starting to fall further and further behind in these lanes with the Drow lineup. And Matu top, he can't actually bully Fada whatsoever anymore.
Literally does nothing.
Yeah, literally does nothing. He just has to try to farm as best as possible. Wow. Okay. Interesting stat right there. 3-33 against Alliance in February.
Oh my goodness. What do Liquid do here? How do they pick themselves up from this sort of start down bottom? YapzOr position onto GH. GH turns to the telekinesis. They're trying to bind to YapzOr. Gets the Fade Bolt out with that damage reduction. Liquid can't finish him, and now they have to run. They'll get the root down onto 2. Fada comes in with the teleport. So does Mind Control. He's trying to help Liquid react. They do have to save everyone from Liquid coming in. They have to somehow turn this around, and they do find Ace. Mind Control in trouble though. The plasma field is mid one. He says, we'll bring everyone down here. All members coming in for this action down bottom. Liquid moving forward, but GH is down. Fada now on a killing spree, but Tuma and Kuro falling low. Kuro goes in with the decay. It's not quite enough damage to take down mid one. His Razor will survive. And they continue to chase. The root catches onto 3, closing the gap, finding the Firestorm. Double kill for Fada. He hits onto Matu as well. This Underlord getting absolutely out of control, plus 125 from that Atrophy Aura.
I was about to say that Liquid, they have to bring the Omni Knight to get involved with the kills here, and even when they do here, Secret just brings everyone and just come out to a huge advantage. 5k gold at the 10-minute mark. Oh, and this is really not good here. Like, Secret is just looking absolutely perfect in this series, making all the right moves. They're gonna bring the Dark Rift up with Puppey, who is level 6 already on the Bane at the 10-minute mark without having to eat the Tome. He's got Arcane Boots finished. He's looking to just keep punishing Miracle. Bottom. My control is keeping. They're looking for Yapsor.
He's good with the telekinesis. Revive the Yapsor. Good bit of time to back up. Comes out with the Treants, looking for the body block. Find the connection with the magic missile, and Yapsor will go down.
My control is still incredibly good at getting those Treant blocks.
I think a lot of this really is on the, yeah, as you say, mind control, just to make these plays.
Yeah, it's mind control and the Combo Man really to bail out Miracle, because Miracle's sitting very low on that net worth. I mean, mind control is too, but his hero can still make a lot of plays around the map with that teleport.
Kuroki very deep here. Won't get caught up by the slow. Puppey can't quite close the gap either. Does have backup at GH.
Middle tower is under attack.
About playing around this. 2-man decay. Secret back away.
Mid one's taking that mid tower already, and he's threatening here too. We're ready with Tread's drum on him. And bottom, Fada just TPs. He does not care if there's 4 heroes down here.
Yeah, he's got phase boost as well. He's ready to battle and chase down. Yeah, Liquid, as soon as he turns up, they get out of there. Mind controls up to top.
I love this build from Fada though. The Vanguard as well as his skill build. I like when people, I like only the 2 points in the Atrophy Aura. The first point's not really that value, but the second one is extremely value. And then having hit for these engagements is just incredibly useful.
Net worth, as we can see, all 3 cores of Secret at the top.
Mid one claims top tower. My control tries to get the deny off there, but the TP's actually been cancelled now by GH. And mid one will run out. My control forcing the TP away.
He's walked into Fada and Ace. The root's out immediately. GH trying to back, trying to hide. Soul from Kuro, not enough to save him. Fiend Script there from Puppey. They're not only getting one, they're looking towards Matuma Man. He will get the chance to purify. Nightmare holds him down. Fada's just diving, chasing Kuro. Kuro looks to be fine. He'll get out of there. Matuma goes for the repel TP. Is he going to make it? He's not. The physical's too much. They lose Matuma Man as well, and now Secret are in position to try and take another tower.
There's a full Crimson Guard on the Underlord. He's already pretty much countered Liquid's lineup with this item. The Drow Ranger lineup, physical damage is completely nullified from this. 7k gold advantage at 12 minutes. I don't know how Liquid comes back in this. With the Drow lineup losing this early, it's incredibly difficult.
I mean, after 2 games that have never so close, this one at the moment just seems to be setting up for smooth sailing for Secret to get this major title.
Look at Puppey's skill build too. Well, 3 points in Enfeeble. They also have the axes, which are going to be able to give that miss rate versus that physical damage, as well as the static link. There's just so much mitigation coming out versus Liquid's draft. And now they're going to claim a tier 2 already at this point.
Look at Puppey just having the confidence to waltz in, set up. They get the 3-man pit. Fada moving in. Magic Missile holds him back. They'll get the track back with the telekinesis onto Matuma Man. He has to pop the GA.
Guard gets popped though, and they can't hurt anybody.
I mean, Secret, they're ready to break the base, baby. They know how strong they are.
They've got Vlad's on Ace.
How do you stop this if you're Liquid? Secret are up there. They take her down. The Tombstone. We get the 3-man Gus. Miracle turning up, trying to push them back.
Mind control snipes the courier in the meantime. But yeah, looking at Liquid's draft, they don't actually have D-push to deal with if Secret goes for this just kind of siege. There's no real outspam. It's pretty much like Wrath of Nature and an Omni Knight heal if you can get it on somebody who's in the front. And that was Guardian Angel.
Oh, and they're going to catch out GH. He heads up, but they're there ready and waiting. The rest of Liquid still around. They'll get the decay, but the Fiend Scream holding Kuro in place. Puppey's found him. They've lost you. There's going to be a buyback from GH. Liquid trying to throw everything into this fight. Desperately looking for kills. They will find Razor. Can they get more? They turn towards Ace. Ace getting swapped back. They're trying to block him up with the Treants. Fada's there with the pit. Ace falling low. Miracle slowly bringing him down. Ace still alive. The Crimson Guard keeping him alive. They can't finish him off. The right click for GH shut it up, but the magic missile will be. Liquid do claim 2 cores. They need more though. Puppey's out with the TP. Fada and Yapsor being forced back. They did have to expend a buyback for this, but Liquid actually being able to get some of these big kills. That means a lot of mind control. He comes in with the teleport. They're looking towards Yapsor. They will find Rubik as well. Liquid getting some kills with this position that they've been heavily pushed into with their backs against the wall. Still showing that there is some signs of life from this lineup.
They needed those so badly there. The fight location was not optimal for Secret.
Are fortified.
And now they will transition into a tier 1 push, so really salvaging themselves in the last few minutes, getting some deep aggressive wards up. But Secret, they're like, they can't fight us now after they've used GA. Let's just make our way to the pit. And they will be able to bring this one down with relative ease with the Vlads as well as this Underlord.
Very, very unlikely indeed the Liquid are going to get a chance to look in on this one. They know it's happening. But they will not go for this. They'll let Secret take it. No chance. Testing there. Aegis picked up by mid one. And already up top, Puppey. He's on the hunt. Finding Miracle. Quick gust. Buys some time for Miracle to back up, and that will save his life. He's able to get out.
Liquid needs a lot more time for their lineup to even be able to do much versus what Secret's gotten. Secret's already gotten Aegis. Almost 8 toes finished on Fata as well. Kuro in some trouble, hasted it. Troll Warlord running at him.
And Kuro is down, 25 seconds.
And Yapsor with the quick snatch there with the Fade Ball. Classic fashion.
I really feel so much weight is on Mind Control's shoulders to keep this game going. He has to have the split push high. He is the one core that can really do the most in Liquid's lineup so far.
Yeah, and if, I mean, Matu as well. Matu can sit in the back lines and get a good amount of
Puppey's hunting. Mind Control, is he going to get out? He's not. Mid one's there. They've caught him. They've found him. And they will take him down, make him pay for his sins as he goes for that push down bottom. 8k lead for Secret, 17 minutes in. Fada still sitting at the top on this Underlord, 506, working towards that Shiva's Guard, and at this pace, it's going to be some record item timings on this Underlord.
Has he switched it up? Okay, so he'd had the Atos before to that one. Shiva's another item, incredibly good versus physical damage. You reduce that attack speed in an AoE, as well as just the chase potential it's going to give.
Very nice for finding the Prophet as well in the trees.
Yeah.
And he's going for those sort of plays.
Definitely. Secret just itemizing for this group up maneuvers with the Vlads on the Troll. Drums now finished up on Yapsor as well. This team does love their Drums of Endurance, so.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Liquid all having to stay together while they're farming now. Puppey. Has spotted him out here.
He's trying for this. He does have backup. This is some nice little body blocking. Trance is not enough though. Puppey's going to be fine, and now Liquid, they have to be careful. Fada leading in, Gus comes out onto one of them. Akura, he's surrounded. He's being repelled, has the flesh gun, they're trying to turn. Haste does fall low, they pop the GA. Liquid trying their best to fight back, but Fada, he's already cleaned up GA. Secret moving in with the Crimson Guard. They're so beefy at this stage. Kuro turns around, does get the decay off. Fada's got his eyes onto Matuma Man. They've lost a second on Liquid. They're getting the rest of them out. Two very fortunate TPs will take them back to safety. Matuma Man still being chased by Fada. He's got the purification back up, so should be okay.
They've just got no spell damage whatsoever. Everything is physical. Crimson Guard gets popped and everyone is perfectly fine. On top of Yapsor also stealing purification in the beginning of that fight. Just more healing for them and transitioning it now into a push with 100 damage on Underlord too.
Mind Control cutting the free wave as best he can. There's still a wave moving in, allowing Secret to get another tier 2 tower.
Secret's just gonna go top, take that last tier 2.
This speed that Secret is playing at is absolutely phenomenal.
That should help.
And against this Drow lineup, this lineup that Liquid, you know that they picked this draft to have this strength early on, but they just couldn't get it. The aggressive tri-lane falling apart. They couldn't find that early farm on Miracle, so Miracle really at the start was just a non-issue. Just the Bane pick, having that enfeeble, slowing Miracle down so much to start off with, and they just did not have the damage down bottom to be any sort of threat.
Scan comes out, they cast Mind Control in it. They're going for a setup here. Fada and Yapsor trying to close the gap.
Again,
nice route comes out. Will he be able to get out of here? He could probably just TP out, but Yapsor's starting to get closer and closer.
Look off Fada.
He's just gonna run away with the phase boots. He's pretty fast. The rest of the team is starting to come over there too. They're still on the hunt.
They are chasing it, Secret. I wonder if Liquid can punish this, but indeed, yeah, with the rest of Secret sweeping over, Liquid have no interest in fighting him. Mind Control will be able to TP away. Aghanim Scepter, the money's there for mid one. If he gets that out and Secret head up to the high ground, this push is going to be even harder for Liquid to defend.
He's going to have it already? Yeah. Helps that they've got every tower in a Roche as well, but I mean, conceptually, we look at Liquid's draft, and whenever we see these Drow drafts, you pretty much want to win the early game and get the first Roshan. The fact that they didn't get it, I mean, it's just looking extremely minimal chances for them. They have to be able to try to hold that high ground somehow. But more than hold that high ground, it's pretty much like you mentioned it, right on, spot on. Mind Control having to cut the waves non-stop, not letting Secret hit that base. And as you said, full Aghanims on mid one. Very aggressive wards placed out from Secret from that last aggression.
Looking towards Puppey, they get the quick swap back to the magic missile. Yapso's there on the high ground. Can he do anything to save him? Fada comes through. They'll get the sprout. 2 Puppey's down. Mid one heading forward with the Eye of the Storm. Making a beeline straight for Miracle. Miracle Hurricane pikes himself back. Liquid trying to get back up to the high ground. They found one. They don't want to lose anything in return. Purification, Soul Rip, healing Kuro back up. He'll be fine.
GH just cutting the wave in the meanwhile as a bench. Trying to do whatever he possibly can.
Oh, and he's out.
Still a little bit of cooldown on the lift there. After now stealing Magic Missile. They do get Bane.
They get a kill and they lose nothing. The situation that Liquid is in, that is a big win each and every time they can do that.
Mind Control does have a Mjolnir finished up now too, so split push of plenty. But their one Omni Knight is still struggling. He's got Guarding Greaves at least for his team to fill them up, but they're all struggling.
Cores at the top. Fada's Underlord, mid one's Razor. They're just so scary. 22 minutes in, having the items that they have.
Yeah. How do you fight into this? They're all grouping up now on the side of Secret, not wanting to give Liquid any opportunities to go for here, and they're gonna run right into here.
DD rune.
They're ready for this. They're expecting this. I saw Puppey pinging it over 15 seconds ago.
They did have a ward down. It may have caught the sort of the edge of the smoke. There we have it. Who's gonna start off? They prioritize the Rave of Terror. The swap though, they've got to be careful. The swap in mid one on the front of it, they try and fight. They drop down the Tombstone, Gust down onto 3, forcing them back. Mind Control turning up as well. They have the Sprout down. Crimson Guard popped by Fada. They're bringing Ace and Puppey down low. Liquid still keeping themselves strong. The Tombstone being kept alive. They pop the GA. Liquid trying to re-engage as the Crimson Guard will now wear off. Secret actually backing up. Respecting Liquid here this stage. Hurricane Pike forward as he's trying to get involved, but oh no, he Hurricane Pikes himself into death. Miracle's gone. Kuro tries to TP out. He will not make it. Double kill for mid one. Fada cleans up GH as well.
The disengage by Secret was so nice there. As soon as the Guardian Angel happens, everybody just books it out of there.
Yeah, and Miracle, he just shoves himself in with the Hurricane Pike.
Radiant's
I think that
tower
ward,
is under attack.
like you said, I think that ward may have caught the smoke, but Puppey was so quick to just set themselves up, set his team up as well, all around that shrine to take that fight. It looked for a moment like Liquid was gonna get one of their most advantageous moves of the game, but all of Secret in unison, backing up and re-engaging. Now the Shiva's Guard is already finished up on Fada, 23 minutes in, 13k net worth on him and the Razor. How did they kill Underlord? He's 7-0 and 9. Fada playing absolutely spectacular in this series.
Arming up Ancients with the Eye of the Storm. They know that they can take it at a pretty comfortable pace. Secret.
Roche is up now too. Second Roche, Aegis Cheese already, 24 minutes. That's going to be very hard for Liquid to actually deal with, since they haven't been able to deal with, even with no Aegis or Cheese. Mind Control bottom, spotting out Ace. Ace going to go TP and join his teammates though. And this Roche is dropping very quickly.
Yeah. Nowhere near to contest this. Another Roche down.
14k lead, 15,000 experience lead, 24 minutes in versus a Drow lineup. Secret looking to close this one out with a clean 3-0.
Aegis on mid one.
Yapsor, blinks in, gets the lift.
Yeah, he grabs Miracle in, repels there. They're trying to take him back, but they've found the Fiend's grip. Puppey's got the control. GH with the swap, saving Miracle. They've got to get this Drow out of there. The root comes down onto 2. Liquid trying to back up, but Kuro is mounting. Sorum not enough. Yapsor comes in the midst of it all, and he's bursting them down low. Miracle tries to hold them back with the gust, but the force forward. Fada nearly closing the gap. Miracle will keep himself alive for now. Magic Missile on mid one there. One man down on Liquid. But this push with the Eye of the Storm breaking this tier 3 tower down. Fortification comes out. They have the Sprout on Puppey. but 10 seconds till the Undying's there. Means the Secret have a fairly easy push indeed. The tower's down, they are a little bit low.
Yeah, they're gonna back up and reset, fix their lanes, and then come back to go for that Cup of Siege. That was such a nice play there by Puppey. Wrapping around behind, he gets the sleep up on Matu, and then Fiend's Grip, so there's no way for the Omni Knight to really get any of his spells out.
Nice little play as well from Yapzor, coming in with a blink and getting a 3-man purification off.
Pretty bold, blinking into 5 heroes like that as a Rubik. But when they're this far ahead, he feels very comfortable too. Cloud now pushing out that bottom wave, getting even more farm. Has queued up a Radiance as his next item choice. I was curious if we might see like an Aghanim Scepter on the Underlord, especially when you're playing with Troll Warlord. That's not going to be the choice though when this far ahead. He just wants to be his own transitioning core. And, I mean, Radiance as well, the evasion that gets applied to all the enemy heroes.
Look at this one. They look at that Ace. Ace does have the cheese, but can they really close this gap? Get one touch in. It wasn't a Frost Arrow. That one will be, but it doesn't matter. It's too far away. Liquid can't close the gap. Ace will be fine.
Oh, Secret now smoked up.
Ace with a Shadow Blade complete as well, so has that extra gap closed. Secret going for the long wraparound. Liquid are there up top, shoving it in. Mind control turning up as well, but this wraparound from Secret could end up destroying Liquid. Are they going to expect this at all? Jump in, telekinesis, grabs the Undying. GH with the swat, the magic missile, and the gust coming through. They do claim the life of the Rubik. GA comes out for Liquid. Secret actually backing away a little bit here, as that quick pick, that quick reaction from Liquid actually punishing the wraparound, taking a kill, and keeping themselves alive will put a stop to Secret making that play.
I think Yapzor popped the smoke there by accident too, and he blinked in, a little bit of panic setting in.
And they'll get this tower. Liquid, 16k down, 21-8 behind on the kills. They are still managing to claim objectives.
Yeah. That could have been very scary there for a moment. That was Guardian Angel expended again, so maybe we'll see Secret just go for it as soon as Yapzor respawns. They know GA is not going to be up for the next upcoming fight. So that could be where they just look to go for that mid Raxus since they are exposed. Or maybe just try to clean up some shrines, the easier and less risky play.
Fada tanking up even more as he hits that level 20, plus 20 health regen.
Oh, okay. I thought he might actually take the attack speed because he's actually been doing a lot of right-clicking in this game, but just wanted to be a bit more tanky because that is his job in this game anyway. He doesn't really need to be that big damage dealer. And switches his items again, goes for a Blink Dagger instead.
Yeah, getting on top of those backliners and finding the pit could do absolute wonders.
Look at the itemization coming out from everyone's Secret. Puppey has queued up an AC on Bane. He bought a chainmail. He has the AC recipe. Alright, it was actually mid once.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the heck?
He was holding it for
he was holding it for him. I was very confused because it didn't say it wasn't his. So he does give it a mid one. Mid one now has AC on top, 29 armor.
Oh, AC Ags, level 3 ult. Oh, that is quite some push.
I was gonna say, I was like, damn, Puppey's farmed. But he does have Solar Crest, and Yapzor has gotten a Buckler as well, so they are getting that armor itemization either way to deal with that Drow Ranger. Yeah. So similar.
Secret are coming in down mid. They're ready to try for another attempt at the high ground. Racks are exposed. Miracle does have the complete butterfly, so there is a fair, well, I said there's a lot of damage on this Drow now. 300 right click, a pop.
Dire's top shrine is under
Mind
attack.
control. Going in and out of the base, in and out of the lanes, trying to keep the pressure on at the side to make
Dire's
it
top
just that little bit harder for
fallen.
Secret to get the momentum that they need to be allowed to go up the mid lane.
Taking out that shrine, going for the easier kind of things, easier kind of plays. Mind control constantly, like you said, trying to cut waves.
Yep.
With his trains keeping all over the place. Liquid still having to stay a lot as a unit though, so they're falling further and further in the net worth.
I think that blink as well as we were talking about, Fada, definitely to help combat the way Mind Control is playing. Being able to actually close the gap on the ninjas.
He's also like one of the catch heroes on the team too, so just being able to get in position for that would be nice.
Fine here. Sweeping around, pushing down bottom. Coming out over to Secret's half of the map.
Go for my armor.
So they can find Tomes out and out. Miracle wants to find a level 18. The jump in from Fada. The two-man route has been silenced. Liquid looking to back off, but Yapso, he gets the grab. The Omni Knight shoving Matuma Man up to the high ground. Can they get out of here? Liquid, they're in a bit of trouble. Threatlash Colin comes out with Curry, turns with the two-man decay. They're trying to man up and fight, but the Crimson Guard doing so much. GA comes through from Matuma Man. Liquid, they're turning. Miracles come up to the fight. He's trying to bully into this Underlord, but Fada's too big. They get the swap back on the mid-one. Mid-one's going to get taken down. Kuro solo will finally be dropped. It's a 1-for-1 at the moment. Miracle backs off. Ace pops the cheese. They've still got the three of them. Fada's trying to take Ace out of the fight. Ace getting brought very, very low. Can they kill Ace this time? They can't. The ult from Fada will take the rest of them out of there. But it is a 1-for-1. Again, Liquid, they're getting a core at only the cost of a support.
The damage coming out from them with the max Vengeance Aura now on top of Drow Aura and a lot of different minus armor. Very hard for Secret really to fight into that Guardian Angel still. Proving to be a big problem.
I mean, I just think the fact that the Liquid are being able to win these fights is incredibly impressive. They were so far behind off those lanes, but their positioning and yeah, just Matuma Man's timing with each and every one of his spells being used to maximum effect to keep his team alive, along with Kuro and these soul rips.
Yeah.
In time. It's a lot of damage, a lot of heals.
It's really all about Matu's positioning. He can't really get taken out by the side of Secret. They pretty much have to get like a Sleep Fiend's grip on both the Venge and him in order for them to get those combos. But like we said, bit of a lacking of disables on the side of Secret to deal with that Omni if he's in the right spot.
And I really feel the fact that we look at this, you know, we talked about earlier how far ahead Mid-1 is. Miracle, after such a crushing start,
yeah,
he's now on the same level as Farm as this Razor.
Look what he's queued up after that butterfly.
I mean,
if he can sit in the back. Ace has spotted him.
Yep, Miracle. Get yourself out of there. He has the gust, and with the Hurricane Pike, he will be able to create the distance.
Ace doesn't know where anyone else on the map is. Bottom.
They managed to get Yapsa up on the high ground. They managed to get him swapped in, swap him down. He's trying to get out with the stolen swap. Wow. It won't work. Liquid take down Rubik.
He's starting to get a bunch of kills here, though.
I mean, are we really going to see an incredible comeback with a Drow Ranger Divine Rapier? It will be quite something. You know, Liquid 2 games down in this best of 5, and this game 3. For the most part so far, looking to be heavily in Secret's advantage, but Liquid are somehow managing to slowly bring things back round into their controllable realm.
It's a game of inches. Or centimeters. Small little gains. Very important for Liquid with this lineup.
Radiant's nearly there for Fada. And Liquid sweeping through the jungle of Secret. Who can they find? They'd love to find Ace. Ace at the moment up top. Does have BKB complete?
That's going to help them a lot. If they get the BKB on both the Troll Warrior as well as the Razor, then they can actually run in a lot more freely and be able to get on top of that Drow Ranger.
This TP's
He
coming
is a
in.
big problem.
GH with this industry getting some important information. He gets the swap back onto Puppy. They're trying to get rid of the Bane first, but Puppy's forced back. Puppy's fine for now. The root comes out from Fada. They're going to be able to burst down GH. That's one down. Matuma Man pops the repel, starts to back off Ace, getting the lockdown onto Miracle. He's forcing himself back with a Hurricane Pike. GH comes through from Matuma Man, and Miracle's just straight out of there. This is not the fight that Liquid want to take. They'll lose 2, they'll lose 3 as well, as Mind Control is controlled by Puppy.
And now instantly with the Underlord porting towards top.
Straight up to top lane. There is a buyback available for Mind Control, there is a buyback available for GH. And they've got to use them. This push is far too much for these two to deal with on their own. Miracle and Matuma Man.
Ace is not there with his team just yet though.
Fada taking quite a bit of damage from Miracle at this stage. Yapso to grab the repel, the swap back on Mid-1, but that's stolen repel from Yapso. I mean, the Mid-1's fine. They're able to get him back up to the high ground. GH in an awkward position. A big static lift from Mid-1 sucks all the damage. They beat down on the bench. He's now down for 60. Miracle trying his best, but he's been enfeebled. The damage is minimal. He can't quite punch in as hard as he wants to. Mind Control, he's surrounded. Mind Control trying to TP out, but he's down. He's gone for 90 seconds. Buyback from Matuma Man comes through. Liquid now having to hold 3 versus 5.
This should be a Rax here for Secret.
Absolutely, the damage that comes through with this Eye of the Storm Fada having an insane amount of stacks with the Atrophior. He's got 205 at the moment. They get the silence, Miracle backing off. 30 seconds, no Venge.
They're continuing on to mid too.
65, no Nature's Prophet.
Oh
Secret.
God, damage on the Rax. Look at it go down.
Absolutely, the Eye of Storm will wear off. Miracle again being enfeebled. He just can't touch this Underlord.
Oh, Fada's just taunting him now.
Oh, Secret. Have they just done it here? Can Liquid really hold it doesn't look great for them. They're moving on to the third set of racks. Secret going for these megas. With quite some, he's at a 30k advantage. Puppey gets turned towards it, finds the Fiend's Grid, turns around, automatically they get the bash as well. Matu in trouble, does get the 3-man purification through, but they're falling so fast. Liquid, they'll lose the Omni Knight, they'll lose the Vengeful Spirit, everyone falling, only Miracle able to get up, but it doesn't matter. GG is called. Team Secret are your ROG Dream League major champions as they take down Liquid 3-0.
In such a fashion too in that last